who cares, bro? I'm just gonna look at you.
This is my room's a mess.
I can do it now.
Yeah.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Better than ever because we're always getting better. We're here in the messy room. I'm here with my guy Jason. My name is Vic, and you already know the wave, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, what?
I was just staring at the camera and smiling like that.
Week in, week out, ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to bring you the best guests, the best conversations, the best everything. And oh man, don't we have an amazing guest, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
We have a brother to the fucking show, another podcast host, man. Oh crazy, man, bro. Podcast to podcast flow. I'm telling you, this guy has an amazing podcast, the With All Disrespect podcast, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta follow him on Instagram, Twitter, fucking Facebook, YouTube, because he's fucking entertaining as fuck. I'm telling you,
bro. Chill at bro. Like if you like us, you'll like him. Simple as that. Bro.
I'm telling you, he is hilarious. He is inspirational. He is motivational.
Dude's informed.
He's informed. Oh man, he talks about important stuff. He talks about current events.
Everything.
He talks about just, you know, he opens up about his life and talking about the greatness that is him. And I have the utmost honor of introducing my guy, the host of the WADCAST, the With All Disrespect podcast, my guy, Derrick Johnson. Woo-hoo-hoo! What's going on, brother? How you doing, bro?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Hey,
chilling, bro. Man. How was that, man? How was that intro, bro?
You killed it, man. You did your thing.
At the end, you were even breathing like that guy from the UFC shit. He goes like that, like you were like, with all disrespect.
Bruce Buffer, bro. Oh man, but yo, honestly, bro, I just gotta tell you, bro, like, yo, you got an amazing podcast, bro. Like, bro, that shit, seriously, bro.
It's fun to watch. It's entertaining, bro.
Yo, from the stuff that I've watched, man, like honestly, bro, that shit's hilarious, bro. It's very informative, and you're not afraid to speak your own opinions and stuff. And I just, bro, I love what you're doing, bro, and keep doing it, bro, for real.
Yeah, it's much appreciated, brother. For real. Like, you know, it's one of those things where you kind of just go for it. You know what I mean? And I'm a big person to believe that if I can't be honest with those that I know or I spend time with, then I can't be honest with anybody. You know what I mean? So if I'm talking to you or sitting there, what I'm saying to you is my real honest feeling. And I only say that because I feel that whatever friendship or relationship we hold, that should be able to be exchanged between the two of us honestly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. So let's jump into something I like. So you know, I was looking at your page and shit, and I like that you post your socks, bro. Like some fire ass fucking socks, like different kinds of socks, right? And I like a caption that you put. It was about like being. He was like, you said, it's not cockiness, but it's confidence, something like that. So like, I kind of know what do you think is the difference between cockiness and confidence, bro?
All right. So this is coming from a fella who right now is kind of on at his heaviest right now, right? But still.
Yeah,
growing up, I was the middle of 5 boys. You know, the oldest one was into like the arts kind of stuff, and then you got the youngest one who was still like figuring out who he was. So it was kind of just like in between. You had a range of everybody. Like if you know Corey likes to do poetry and you know burn down and all that other stuff. But you know, then you had like my younger brother. He played sports and things like that, and I was kind of like the jack of all trades. And over time, it was just like. At certain points, I just got enough confidence in everything I was working on. Someone said, like, damn, you're mad cocky, bro. And I said, the word you use is cocky. I call it confidence.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I worked so hard in 4 different, like, you know, dealing with 4 different personalities and being able to hold up a conversation with them or go and play ball with them or whatever. That's something that I held dear to me growing up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it was. And also, it's like, if you ain't confident in yourself or, you know, that little bit of cockiness, who the fuck gonna do it for you?
I definitely agree, bro. I definitely agree, bro.
I
feel like, you know, when I'm on here, I'd be like, yo, we're getting, you know, better than ever because we're always getting better. Like, I don't feel like it's cockiness, bro. I feel like cockiness is kind of like what attitude, you feel me? I feel like confidence is like, you know, what you bring, bro.
So the difference to me is confidence, you put the work in. Cockiness, you just feel like, oh, it's there. You know what I mean? But like cockiness can't come from it.
Yeah, I seen a quote one time that was like, yo, you gotta get a group that's similar, that's like driven like you, because when you start talking about your accomplishments, it's gonna seem like cockiness instead of it's just a normal accomplishment for you, but it's like it seems like cockiness because somebody else might feel insecure. They're like, oh, yo, I'm not doing what you're doing, so then they're like, oh, this man's just cocky, like he feels like he's the shit. But I like what you said, bro. Like, yo, I'm a jack of all trades. When you find out, like, yo, you're good at everything, bro, you just feel like, damn, bro, like,
Yeah,
you can't stop me, bro.
Just like that. And that's, again, it comes to the cockiness thing, but I wear that just as proud as I wear my daughter's birthday and her name on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that I put the work in for it. And if it comes up as cockiness, then that's on you. And you must be insecure around somewhat of an alpha if you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when it comes down to like, there's nothing no one can tell me about the work that I put in. Just like I wouldn't try and tell somebody else's story. And to go off of what you just said, which, because I think I'm kind of in that realm right now, is with the whole, when you speak into somebody on some of your accomplishments, you said that they might see it as cocky.
Yeah.
For me, it's been always saying like, oh, you trying to preach or son somebody. Nah, bro, I'm never that guy. I would never do that, because I was once that kid that didn't have the confidence, that didn't do certain things because fear of what others are going to judge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then after I got, after I grew up a little bit and I learned a lot of life lessons real early, that it was just kind of like, fuck it, man. If no one else is going to provide for my family, I got to go do it.
Yeah.
For sure, bro. For sure. Nah, like, I've read a lot of like self-help books and stuff like that. And that's always like a chapter where it's like, talk about what Jason said, like the group of people that you have around you will kind of like dictate who you kind of become, because you kind of like influenced by those people.
Yeah,
so like for example, like if you're like, I don't know, if you're you're trying to change your life, but then you stay surrounded by like people that are making bad decisions, most likely, you know what I mean, you're probably gonna be making those bad decisions too, because that's just the influence that's around you. You kind of are, I don't want to say you are your community, because there's always like an example where you could get out of your community, things like that. But I feel like that's like a given, bro. You know what I mean? Like my boy right here, my best friend, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, his drive and his ambitions become not the same thing, but become my drive and ambitions.
Motivates you. Like,
like it motivates me to be better.
I see you. Like I'm saying, I see you do some shit, right? Like I'm like, oh damn, bro, I feel like I'm kind of slacking. And then I see you doing what I feel like I'm slacking on. It kind of makes me like pick up the slack. I'm like, oh nah, bro, Vic's doing it, I gotta do it, bro.
Yeah, you feel me? Like I was a big like downer, bro. I fucking hate school, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And like when I'm in school, I'm always like, yo, this shit's a scam, this shit's stupid, bro. And it like diminishes my drive to do it. But yo, seeing this dude work his ass off, right? His schedule every day, bro. Call me like, yo, I got this class. Like I'll call you at this time. Like, so you know what I mean? Like it motivates me to do it, bro. Like I really want to go to school and like not like a competition thing, like not that I'm like envious of this dude, but I want to be like, yo, Jason can do it, I can fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, let's fucking.
But that's what it is. Like you said, if you keep the right people around you, right? I'm not even saying like your immediate circle, but like the right people around you, and you guys bounce ideas off each other. That's gonna be growth over time, right? It's just like when you invest in like a stock or something. Over time, you put enough money in, you'll see dividends. So if you dedicate some time to some solid people. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some fucking snakes out there, but if you dedicate your time to some like, people of like mind, like you guys were saying, it's nothing but growth. Because when they get an idea, all that's going to do when they say it to you, you're going to feed off of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're around some bummy ass dudes that are doing the same shit, where's your growth going to come from?
It's like
you're going to be sitting up on the, like, come on now.
You're going to be chilling. Yeah. Like doing nothing, bro.
It's like they say like, if you're in a group of 5 millionaires, you're gonna be the 6th, bro. But if you're a group of like 5, like people that ain't doing shit, bro, you're gonna be the 6th. Like it's just like you just become who you're around, bro.
Yeah, my mom has a quote like that said, like growing up, like when you're sneaking into the crib and you're coming home before, she always used to be like, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Something like that, along those lines in Spanish.
No, but it's true. It's
that
true.
always resonated with me because I'm always like, damn. And I feel like, I got lucky, bro. All my friends, bro, are fucking ambitious and just beasts, bro. You know what I mean? Like since day one, this dude has been science this and science that. And you know what I mean? He's been since day one I met him, bro. And
fucking Bill Nye over here, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
No, but that's good, bro. That's good. The crazy thing is, like for me, and people who knew me for, when I was younger.
Yeah,
I'm sure, Vic. Like I'm sure when we play sports and shit.
Yeah.
But like when I tell people, like even back then, I knew I wanted to be a chef. They're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I like playing sports and shit, but I knew I wanted to be a chef. So everything that I did leading after high school, and I'm kind of with you in the same thing, that I felt like we're in such a archaic time with teaching. We're not, this shit's not relevant to us no more.
Yeah.
The system that you have it's not a proper system in place for teachings. But we could dive into that later. But what I'm saying is that, like, since I knew that, I didn't take the SAT serious and nothing like that, because I didn't need to test in to go to the school that I wanted to go to. I only thing I needed to do was go and, like, they technically do like I don't want to say like behavioral, but they just kind of like want to meet you and see how you carry yourself and shit like that, right? To see if you're like someone that they could put their name on. So I ended up going to
like
Le Cordon Bleu.
That you're talking about, like, for like going to like a cooking school?
Culinary.
Yeah, I went to culinary. I went to Le Cordon Bleu.
Yeah. You don't have to like cook no eggs
so
or anything to like get into school?
Say it again?
Can you go in blind?
Yeah, you don't have to like cook no eggs for them. Be like, yo, this is how I make eggs or some shit.
Going in, they ask you like where you're at, like cooking wise. So like, I'm sure some had to test in, like especially like the transfers. If they transferred in, they had to test in. But I mean, if you came up, like for me, I had to do a stage, but it wasn't like, oh, we want you to cook like a 3-course meal or nothing like that. It was more so like show us like where you're at with your cuts for vegetables and things like that. So super basic beginner stuff. And so I did that, and then the sit down was really where they told me that's where I kind of excelled, where they were like, so I was like, technically I was the last full graduating class, because everybody else after got certificates. So luck, and I screwed up early, but luckily I was able to like reel it in and get it done and graduate on time and everything. So
good.
Congrats, I just had to double up on classes at night and shit.
So
yeah, but
is it like they teach you how to cook for real,
or is it like you do like
bro, I'm a classically trained chef.
So is it like a chef for like general food, or is it like French?
Honestly,
like
I've always
everything, bro. I can open a restaurant with you and we can go do some fine dining and shit.
So like what is the difference? So what makes you a chef versus me, who if I think I can cook, why are you a chef and I'm not?
So the running joke, and like this is where we kind of see like the hate in between in that like field, is like the ones who are trained in the kitchen feel like, oh, you wasted your money going to school. Whereas me, who went to school, I just take it as it was another lane of learning, because I learned from my mom and grandmother. So I learned in the kitchen first, and I'm talking like home cooked kitchen, not like, oh, I'm working it on the line somewhere.
Yeah.
So for me, I learned the heart and soul of cooking, and then I went and got the technique down from school.
Yeah,
that's how I look at it.
All right. So what's the craziest technique you learned at school?
Me, for me, I think the wildest thing, and I still to this day, I'm like, it's not difficult, but it's tough. It's called tourneing.
Okay.
It's what you do. So you take like a potato, and you got to cut it along its the circle, and then you make it into like this like a hexagon,
kind of like flower
shape. No, man, like if you can Google that shit on your phone real quick. It's just like tourneing a potato,
and you make it into a hexagon.
So you literally just like sculpting it, right? And then you would you would roast it and then put it on like the.
But what's that for? If it's a potato still,
it's more so for like
decor
display. Like to look good.
Okay.
Well, how do you spell that shit, bro?
It's French as shit, bro. I
don't know what it is.
What is it? Decaying?
Tourneing?
Yeah. TOURNETTE.
Tourneing. And that's for like, is that like, so that's like fancy? That doesn't come from a country?
No, well, so it's basically like it's been worked on over time in like French cuisine. Because when I say classically trained, I'm like it.
So I looked it up. So it kind of looks like a potato. It's just cut like that. It's just like a potato.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yep. So yeah, basically you take the potato, you cut the two edges off of it, and then you just literally like sculpt it the way you wanted it. It's supposed to have like, I believe it's 8 sides, but it could be 6. But I had a teacher who could do that shit behind his back.
Oh yeah,
cut your hand, bro.
He was a beast. Like he'd just be like, and just whoop. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
What the?
That sounds cool as shit, bro.
Yo, what the fuck?
So
how do you even know you have that skill, bro? You just go. You
just practice it one day.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, he was like one of those. You could tell he came up in like that French training, like in those kitchens.
Oh, okay.
To get culinary training. like
Yeah.
you know, similar to like what I did, but it's just he was probably like definitely like thrown in there from a kid working at a restaurant the whole time. You know what I mean?
Okay. So
Um,
what was it about food that intrigued you to do it? Like, was it like you just always wanted, you knew you always wanted to be a chef, or was it just like,
yeah. I knew from I was probably about like 5 or 6 years old.
Wow, bro.
And it was just like those times you just kind of sit there on any given day, and you just like most of the time, like the weekends and stuff, when we go to my grandmother's house. But you know, we would learn, you know, I'd watch her cook, like, you know, making her pies or, you know, whatever dishes she was making. And it would be like, I was so like pleased, I guess. I don't even know how to, like, I was just like just filled with like happiness in a sense to see how much she was able to do for so many people with so little. You know, like that's why it's one of those things that I internalized without even realizing until I was an angry young teenager. Then I realized, yeah.
like, did you get support from your family and friends and stuff? Because I feel so. I got a story, right? My barber now, he's my boy, and I feel bad to this day because I remember one day we're having a serious conversation. We're probably like juniors, seniors in high school, and he goes, "Yo, man, I want to be a barber." And I laughed in that man's face. Yo, pointing at him, bro. I started roasting him in the chat. Yo, this man wants to be a fucking barber. Yo, he wants to make heads, bro.
Dick.
Yo, and I felt like the biggest fucking dickhead. You know what I mean? When you think retroactively, because I was like, damn, I didn't support my friend. I was over here I was thinking of the next joke and roasting him for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? So did you get the support that you think you wanted or deserved?
First, before I answer the question, just remember, you got to start somewhere to grow, right? Like that's the kind of shit you got to think. Like, yeah, you were a dick whenever, but you could have done something like, you know, from then and now, which I'm sure you support him now. I'm sure you go get your hair cut by him and all that. It's like one of those things.
Every week, bro.
Every week.
You gotta. I always say it. You kind of have to go through the bad to enjoy the good. Like you have to fuck up somewhere. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, for the most part, to be honest, I kind of kept it on the low for some weird reason. My mom, my mom, my grandmother, most of the time were the ones that were kind of like, just, you know, I was just in the kitchen helping. Like it wasn't even, they didn't think anything of it. But I mean, I remember when I first told a friend of mine that I was thinking about going to culinary school after high school, and he kept trying to get me to play football. And he was like, nah, bro, don't waste your talent. Go play football for Chelsea High. And I was just like, nah, bro, I have to get a job. You know, I was working since 15, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So it was kind of like, you know, it was just such a tough time, you know, young.
It's the sacrifices you got to make, bro.
Yeah.
Like
right.
Real quick, one thing I think it's funny because like you ever watch High School Musical, bro? Y'all ever watch High School Musical?
Yeah. Well,
yo, when the kid is like, oh, I like to cook, I make creme brulee, and then they roast him like, yo, what the
they
fuck
roast everybody.
Yo, we gotta play basketball, bro. Like fucking that shit just reminded me of that. but
no, I feel like people will like put their fears, the fears that they have of themselves, the insecurities that they have within themselves to you. Like, for example, you know, I remember I told Jason, I called him, you know, I was like, yo, let's start a fucking podcast, right? And he was down. And then I remember we were just chilling with our boys and we got laughed at, bro. I was like, yo, I want to start a podcast. And they were like, you know what I mean? Remember that day?
Yeah.
And it was like a thing where like me and Jay looked at each other and we were like, we're going to fucking do it, bro. Yeah. We're going to have the drive to do it, bro. Because it was like, this is what we fucking want to do. And like, all right, you're laughing now. We're gonna do it, bro.
Yeah, that's all it is. But remember this: people only remember the success or the failure. They don't remember the middle. So always remember when you move. And great line from a rap artist named Murs. He says the sum is never greater than the journey. So no matter where you end up, enjoy the time getting wherever you go. Figure that out. You know what I mean? Kind of just hold on one second. Yes, mama. Y'all can edit this part out, right? Because my daughter. Excuse me.
Hey, how's it going?
No, she can say hi too. Hello.
Good. How you doing?
Good.
What's your favorite color?
I gave her a whole conversation like, yo, I'm gonna be busy. Don't come in here. And she was just like,
hey, bro, they want the spotlight.
I know. What's your favorite color?
What's your color?
Green.
Wow.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's a nice color.
Yeah.
Look, we have green right here.
Green animals. Even pets, there are different colors.
Wow.
I have a.
Hurry up before he come in here. What happened?
I want
Hurry up.
a sandwich.
All right. Hey, I'll be right there. So, go ahead.
God life, bro.
I broke my wall when you
Yeah,
saw it.
go ahead. You want to close the door behind you? I don't want Skull to come in. Dang.
That's awesome, bro. No bullshit, bro. We might not edit that out. That was kind of cool, bro.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing when we have our podcast. Sometimes she'll come in and out.
Yeah, no, I've seen,
We've seen, bro. We've
I've
seen.
seen.
I just be like trying to like signal my girl, like, yo, we trying to like not have like, we trying to have a, God forbid if we're in the middle of like something serious and the person's like kind of sensitive about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I'd feel like shit if they get cut off because she walked in. Because they probably had to muster the courage up to say what they're gonna say.
Yeah, true.
Okay,
I feel that.
Most of the time, everybody's been pretty chill with when they come and all that. But yeah. So what were we talking about? The whole journey.
The journey, yeah.
Right. So like, Jay, what are you going to school for?
I go to school for chemical engineering.
Oh shit.
Yo, I feel like that's always the reaction I get.
Me too, bro.
Every time I say,
because I have a friend now who she's basically like one of the head researchers at MGH Boston for the studying of micropenis.
Okay.
So when she be talking about that shit, I'm like, yo, you saving the dicks, bro.
Wait, like to make them bigger or what? Like what the fuck?
No, I think it's to figure out like what's the cause of them. So basically, it's like she's going through
all
Victor,
like researching for you.
Oh yeah, fuck you.
yo, you might actually get laid soon.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yo, chill.
I've been on a dry spell, bro.
But listen, man, we all know it's after marriage, though. Only after marriage.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah,
yep,
exactly, bro.
That's facts,
exactly, bro.
I've
been on a dry spell my whole life. Never done anything in my life, bro. Chill.
What?
But yo,
I'm joking.
Yeah, me neither, bro. Me neither. Never done nothing.
All right, so I was gonna ask, bro. So like, I feel like so we've been cooling right now, right, for a little, right? And I love this, style, like you're just cooling, having fun, just talking, saying your shit. And you do the same shit on your show. Like your show is built around, you're cooling. You guys are always like drinking and shit. Like like UFC episode, y'all even got like food, just cooling, watching the UFC.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, it's a cool. Like you feel like you're cooling with you. So like, what made you choose to do that kind of dynamic?
So like I think it was going through my dark time where I wasn't too sure like where I was gonna be as a person.
Yeah.
This is like maybe I don't know, sophomore, junior year in high school. I was getting like a lot of fights, caught up in certain activities and stuff that I didn't need to be, involved in. And basically I was just like, get your head right and figure it out. You got there's something greater for you out there in general. Like I didn't even know what it was. You know what I mean? I just know what I was capable of was more than what I was doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always found like the deep conversations being intriguing, like talking about religion, talking about
Space,
what are your
aliens
thoughts
and
on
shit.
sexual orientation? What's your thoughts on politics? But I had to refine and learn the skills to sit there and also talk to people that I might have felt were talking like speaking bullshit. Just like you sound, it could be the opposite of what I feel. Like I'm not gonna discredit what you think or feel. At the same time, if I were to flip this and say like a friend of mine that is the opposite of you said this, you would think that they're brainwashed. You know what I mean? Like, so I had to learn to like be okay with just walking away and having difference of opinions. Yeah. So the whole point of it all, I guess, was just that like for me, a big thing was like food and then chilling with the homies all the time. That was my solace. Like when I was going through the rough shit, it was like, usually breaking bread with the homies that would chill at my mom's crib.
Yeah.
That's when everybody kind of just came down off their day and we weren't worried about nothing. We, fucking around, like playing sports and what was that? Manhunt and all that kind of shit. So
that's crazy.
Like,
that's how I met this dude, bro.
Huh?
That's how I met this dude playing Manhunt, bro.
Facts.
Oh, that's funny. Wait, so how long y'all known each other?
6th grade, 7th grade.
7th grade.
Okay.
Probably like 10 years, almost 10 years.
Okay. Yeah. So so that that's where for me that's where I found solace. So I was just like, let me try and figure out where I can like implement that in a podcast. But to be honest, the whole fact of like open conversation really came from Joe Rogan, to be real.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, sitting there like just listening to it. The thing was, Joe Rogan has, first off, he's like an anomaly. I don't think you will ever see anything blow up like that and have such an effect after.
Yeah.
Where it's like random people he'll put on the podcast end up making it like millions of followers, you know, a couple weeks
on a
later.
day.
You know what I mean? So it's crazy. But the thing with the whole different thing I wanted it to be was like I wanted not only it to be like for people that look like me or a forum of people who came from like a similar background, but I wanted it to be a regular guy, like someone that you could walk by every day. You know what I mean? Where Joe Rogan, yeah, he's personable and stuff, but we got all realized this dude's been living in the $50 million+ range for the past however many years from Fear Factor. You know, the dude,
Yeah.
He's a comedian.
He's a comedian too.
yeah, right. I know, but I'm not trying to speak on his pockets and nothing. But you know, let's be like, he ain't really in the struggle that we are in. He's probably in his own struggle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like the shit he talks about. Sometimes we can't relate to. Like it's the truth, because sometimes I mean he says some random shit though. Like that shit is just like all over the place. But but like if you were to talk about like, you know, shit like that, I mean I guess, but I feel like
I felt like
I don't know.
the dynamic of just free flowing and just chopping it up. I felt like if I came in structured, you know what I mean? Like I came in like rigid and I had questions I was gonna ask you. I felt like, bro, I feel like you'd be taking like a, you know, 1 out of 10 test, bro, like where you gotta write it in. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like it was gonna
like
be just
quiz or something,
bro. Like you know, like we've in the past, we've had like situations, like for example, when we had a police officer on, he was like, yo, we could do it again, but we would have like questions written already. And I was
right,
like,
right, just to kind of run it by and make sure everything's gravy.
yeah,
But it's not genuine though.
it's not genuine, bro. I feel like,
genuine.
and I feel like you missed out on some gems. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like another big reason, Joe Rogan's a big reason why I wanted to do free flow, whatever. But it's a big reason because this dude has a Tacoma. I call it Tacoma Talks, bro. We used to just be chilling, bro, and then we'd be like, you know, when you're chilling, bro, and then
shit pisses me off.
yo, you park the car and you're supposed to get out, and all of a sudden you're just like, fuck, dude, you already know, like, you know, you just start talking about some
all
shit.
All of a sudden 2 hours passes by, the windows are foggy.
Yeah, the windows are foggy. You're just chopping it up, and you get lost in conversation. That's what I wanted to kind of
beeping at
like,
you because they're trying to get in the
do.
driveway.
Like that's what I wanted to do week in and week out. I felt like I always say, you know, like conversations that we have can change the world, influence the world, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, it's important, bro. I feel like this is expression. This is like my way.
Yeah.
It's like
a diary.
It's like a diary. Yeah, it's my way of expressing, learning stuff. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, I definitely I vibe with that 100%, and I appreciate that you said, you know, no matter how big or small the change is, but it starts with the fucking conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and we're seeing that today, like every day. Look at the shit we're still dealing with.
Exactly.
We saw it gain some traction. We saw some movement, but it's because everybody's talking about it. It's not just the United States talking about it. You got people in Europe saying this shit, and shit, I forgot what country it was, but they banned or they put the Proud Boys on their fucking terrorist list before the US did.
That's crazy, right? That's insane to me, bro.
That's crazy.
I feel like
it just kind of, see, this is gonna get us into that politics shit, but it just kind of like lines it up for it to be like how much is it gonna be a fuck you and like to you in your face, where the system is just allowing so much.
Yeah. Like, oh man, it's just so much shit pisses me off, bro. I talk about it week in and week out. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I feel like there's just a lot of fucking ignorance in this world, bro. And if you just took the time to talk to someone that looked like me, Jason, you, whoever, right? You just fucking took the fucking time to talk to me, bro. And I could tell you my origin story and tell you my fucking struggles, bro. I think you would, you may not like me, but you would respect me a little more and you'll see a difference. You feel me? But I feel like people don't give it that chance, bro. There's never that conversation, bro. It's always stereotypes. It's always, you're in this group, you're in this box.
Right.
And,
but
bro,
there's money to be made when they do that.
What happened? I didn't hear you.
There's money to be made. That's why it's like that.
What do you mean?
So to divide a people, we see it in Africa. Apartheid. You have two people of the same land. But we say this half is to group A, this half is to group B. Whatever's on your land is yours, and whatever's on their land is theirs. You have this rich resource, so you're better than them. So now you got two people that literally share the same fucking I don't know, say the same bathroom
Yeah.
fighting. How do you? So there's money to be made because now you get to go mine those resources, and you might not have to worry about the two sides. You worry about just the one, you know, and then you can go take the resources from whoever. It's all this like chess. It's like chess game, but it was like set up where they already won. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they've already
Um,
they've just to go along with this chess analogy. Like they've already made a couple moves before you even started.
Nah, bro, the board is already on in their favor.
Yeah, they created the board, bro.
Oh, and they created the game.
Yo, so let me tell you, in chess, there's basically like gonna be a point where the game is already over. Like you
Right.
can make you'll move the pieces like 15, 20 times, but the game was already over, and one side was gonna win already.
Okay.
That's kind of how it is in life. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
Mm.
the
Right,
game,
the majority
right
of
when you
chess
start-
is guessing the other one's move.
yeah,
That's what it is. You see their
yeah.
move before they do.
bro. It's like you can't. I don't know. It's and you. It's funny you say they, and they for some people might be white people, but I feel they, you know, is more.
Oh, let's
like
go.
rich,
Dive into it.
rich
what is it?
white people. You know what I mean? Like
Nah, I'm not gonna go there. I'll go deeper than that.
you go deeper than that. Who is it then? The Illuminati?
There's two there. Let me ask you this question. Do you guys consider yourselves black?
Yes.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I
So
don't.
all right, can I dive into a little something that happened to me a couple
Yes.
couple
Yes,
weeks
please
ago?
do.
Okay. All right. I was talking to my homegirl, one of my best friends, right? And I said
What she look like?
She's Spanish.
Give me more.
She's Spanish. I don't know. Oh, she's Spanish. She's awesome, bro. She's a beast. She has a show called
He's
whatever.
like, she watches the show.
yeah, she watches the show. Yeah, I don't want to put her out there, bro. I don't know. But all right,
no, you good.
pretty much like
She's not black.
she's
sure.
not black, right? And I said the N-word, right? I was just talking to her and I said the N-word, and then she was like, you shouldn't say that word. And I was like, okay, why can't I say that word? Right? I asked her, like, why can't I say that word? And she was like, oh, because of the history of it. I was like, okay. And then I kept asking her questions. And then essentially I got to the question where it's like she was like, oh, because you're not black. And then I was like, okay, I'm Puerto Rican. Now, Puerto Rican is made up of Taino that was there, right? The Indians that were there, right?
Mhm.
Spaniards that came in and conquered, right? For 400
Mhm.
years. And they brought their slaves, right?
The black slave, right?
Yeah, black slaves from Africa, right? And then obviously over time, the United States came. So I was like, yo, my people are a fucking salad of everything.
What's that statue called that has the three people in Puerto Rico? They have the statue of the three founding people of the race.
Oh man, you got me there. Yeah, you got me there, bro.
Damn, Vic.
Ask
But,
Google,
all right.
ask Siri.
So like and that's a big thing that I see in terms, not only like within
Free
Puerto Rican-
sponsorship.
where. Oh shit! I'm so sorry. Nah, all right. So like I feel like that's a big problem I see in the Hispanic community. I feel like a lot of people that I know will be like, oh, I'm not black, so it doesn't really like affect me.
All right. So what if I don't care what race I am?
That's your silence is complacent in a sense.
All right. So if I don't choose
So what
a
is
side,
where are you from?
my dad's Honduran and my mom's Puerto Rican. So like I could definitely say the same thing that Vic said. So I
Right.
would be black, but I don't consider I don't really care.
Like, so
Like I'm that type of person. The only thing that I want to be labeled as is Jason because that's my name.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Me too.
like-
I would love to be labeled as Derrick, not
Yeah,
so
like
and so's
that's the best way to
or
label me.
whatever.
I'm not. If you think of me like, let's say like a Honduran. Hondurans they like to dance some sort. They like to eat some sort of food, whatever. Like you can give
Right.
stereotypes and try to guess who I'm gonna be based on who I am, but you can't because I'm Jason. At the end of the day, I'm not really just Honduran. I'm all this and that. So like I feel like putting labels on it doesn't even fucking matter.
Oh, so
Well,
just
so
But
ahead,
I want to see. I want you to make your point.
yeah, I want to make your point.
Yeah.
Oh, so no, the reason why I asked this is because, and this is off of some of the stuff that I've experienced, that
yeah.
a lot of the times when shit hit the fan and say I was running with whoever and they were Spanish of whatever sort or Latino of whatever sort,
Mhm.
the second when things got to the left or whatever, I remember this one real like vividly because it was someone who I thought should have been like chill. And whatever happened, motherfuckers started arguing. And I want to say it was off of a pickup game of basketball, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
Okay.
And the team I was on won, And someone said like, oh, it's because y'all bigger than us. And I was like, then don't get on the fucking court. And I said, little N-word, right?
All right.
And this motherfucker turned around with aggression and was like, do I look black to you? From there on, I was like, for me, it's hard to let a Spanish motherfucker get that pass.
Yeah.
Because that's the same shit as like if a motherfucker like smashed your girl and you ain't know, and then he come and hit you with that shit in front of everybody. You know what I mean? Like he want to apologize one-on-one. I'm like, bro, like, no, that shit's done. You blew that shit up in the middle of a park and you supposed to be my people? What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't say nothing, bro. No matter what, I'm this color. You get to play that fence? No, that's not cool. Pick a side, bro. Not saying like you gotta be black, but you know, to say like I know my heritage and I know that there is black in me.
Yeah.
Or even this, bro. You got tone to you in general.
Facts, bro.
They're not gonna say
I'm not white. I'm not gonna say I'm white.
Right.
Say I'm black because I'm
right.
not really,
but nonetheless, your percentage would be higher to get stopped or bothered or some sort of a harassed by whatever authority it is than a white person.
Yeah. So I feel like the point you're trying to make is that, you know, like what you said, when shit hits the fan, some Hispanics will be like, oh, they won't be behind black people. You know what I mean? Like I feel like in no matter situation, like I'm always for the best of humanity. You know what I mean? What I mean? Like I feel
that's
like
an ideal thought. That's an ideal thought process.
Yeah, like the best case scenario is that you care for every
up?
other individual. It doesn't matter whether you're
Nah,
black,
there's a-
white, Hispanic,
woman.
like, you know, I guess Hispanic's not a race is what it is. But like, cause I feel like if I call myself black, then, you know, some of the struggles that black people really go through, I don't really go. I definitely have more privilege than some black people. Like, I feel like although I'm more likely to get stopped by a cop, I'm less likely than some black people. Like, that's just like based off the color of my skin. Like, so if I claim black, then it's like I'm not really black, and I might offend somebody by saying that. But I don't feel like I'm not, you know.
No, so
all right.
There's a difference. Like, and here's the thing where the internet and social media start to play too much of a role. There's a difference between identifying as black and portraying black.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if you identify, that means that's what you are. Yeah. And you can prove it with your history.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of these other people, they say that they identify as whatever, right? Live your life or whatever. But the thing is, when it comes down to it and it's said and done, if your life is on the line, I guarantee you're going to claim whatever side is not going to get you in, or it's going to get you in the least amount of trouble.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't have that opportunity. And that's all I was saying is like, whereas a lot of my friends who are of Spanish or Latino descent, you know, they definitely, like you said, they know that there's shit that goes on for black people or darker tone, because there's Spanish people and Latino people that are dark.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, but so let me just piggyback or go back to what we were saying with so how in the world, right, do you spread a message from the west to the east? How do you have the one message that's all throughout and it's that black is negative or bad? How do you do that? Two ways.
How do you do that? I mean, you have the power, put it in the religion. Put it in religion.
You put it in faith, bro.
Dude, you're the first person who ever said that.
Is that the right answer?
You're the first one that ever said religion and was right.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the
religion.
Yeah, religion was the law of the land for everybody back in the day. So I feel like if you put it, it was like no matter, like that's what they were teaching was Christianity. They would bring slaves over here. They would go and they would teach, you know, Catholicism to the indigenous people and the slaves that they would bring. And, you know, that Christianity was going to be, they're going to teach them how they want to teach it the same way that, you know, in the textbooks it's
because every human has one thing in common, bro. Whether you call it the universe, whether you call it God, whether you call it Allah.
Did you not hear me talking though?
Oh,
I didn't finish my point. So what I was trying to say was that when you, because I was like, bro, I literally was trying to go full circle.
My fault. I got too excited, bro.
I know, but hold up. All right, so I like the same way that you know, in the textbooks, you know, you get the people that, you know, they'll be like Christopher Columbus is the GOAT. That's what the textbooks say, that Christopher Columbus was the best person. He discovered America, this and that. But obviously we all know that's not the truth, right? And the same way in the textbooks in today, the same way when people were teaching Catholicism, they were teaching that religion to all these indigenous people. They probably were telling them whatever the fuck they wanted to tell them, and that was the truth to them because that was what the religion. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because think about it, bro. It's so,
So
like
before Vic jump into this, let me just throw this out there. The Bible is one of the only stories where we don't question what is written.
Is the Bible.
In the Bible, it says that it happened in Egypt. The color of the people in Egypt, even now, are what? Not white. So why do we pray to a white Jesus?
Well, I mean, also in the Bible, it says that Jesus's hair is like
not
wool
we,
and
but
his
people.
skin is like bronze.
Yeah, so he was definitely not white.
Right. That's
not
like
white.
what I got. That's this.
Yeah, that's literally
This.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
how did we get the picture that they gave us? You know what I mean? But I wasn't really, or I'm not trying to make it a religious thing. I was just trying to get that point across that there's a lot more behind the scenes at play, and we can't just chalk it up to only white.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right,
Because
what was the other way you were going to
even in the Bible, they
ways.
reference 2 other religions.
Yeah. What's the
Say
other
again?
way?
You said there was 2 ways. You said there was 2
money.
ways that you could money. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So that's how
For
how
sure.
it gets spread. The Christian, the Catholicism had the power, and it's like media, bro. So like fucking the media controls everything, bro. You know what I mean? Like if you're
Yeah,
like,
but who owns them?
Yeah, the rich. Yeah.
Old white Jews, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I don't know.
I don't know about Jewish. I don't know.
Call it
But
what
it's
it is,
most
bro.
likely-
Come on now.
But I mean, I just feel like it's weird, bro. Like that shit's just weird to me that, like, I don't know, like why is it that there's trying to be, one better than the other? Like I try to tell Vic, he was like, yo, I
Right.
just don't understand.
truth.
Like, why is it that that white people think that they're better? And like I gave him a scenario where, maybe I just don't know the history. Maybe I could. This is something that I understand. Why do you? I want to ask you actually. Why do you think that this whole idea started? That there's a superior race to another race.
It just luck,
doesn't
bro.
make any sense.
In my
bro.
opinion, I think it's luck, right? So Europeans, right?
So-
They started the Industrial Revolution,
No,
right?
not at all. There's no way it's luck.
It's not luck.
There has to be a historic time where there was a cross of 2 different kind of people, right?
Mhm.
When would that have happened? When people started to traverse the land and start traveling, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
So
So what I'm
think
saying
about it.
is, I feel like when Europe, right, went into the Industrial Revolution, where they started traveling, they started going overseas, they started creating weapons and stuff, right? I feel like they made resources out of the stuff they had, and then they just expanded, right? And when you see, I don't know how to put into words, bro.
all
I
right,
feel like
let's get his opinion and then I'll say what I want.
because I feel like, all right, you have a land, you conquer it, whatever, right? And then all of a sudden, you want to expand. I feel like everyone thinks like that, like, because that's how humans think. We always want more and more and more,
Yeah.
right? I feel like it was just
No. We were taught to think that way.
oh man,
I
Yeah,
Look
I
at all
agree
these
with you.
impoverished countries.
Yeah.
I agree with you, bro.
So again, I'm not here again. I feel like I'm trying, like it's almost like I'm preaching, but I'm just trying to talk to y'all about some shit.
Nah, we're just chopping it up, bro. This is perfect shit, bro. Don't think you're yelling at us, bro. You're just making my gears turn, and I'm trying to think, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So let's go back to Christopher Columbus,
Yeah.
right? When he arrived here, first off, Christopher Columbus was taught how to sail and navigate from Black people. It was Africans and Kemet. You could go research it. Kemet they were the first to do math. What's that? Astronomy, whatever that is. That shooting
Astronomy,
stars, astrology.
Astrology.
Shooting stars.
Well, I mean, there's 2 because astronomy is actually the study of stars. Astrology
Right.
is
What's
the
the
study of
shit that
stars.
you're like? Sorry. What's the shit that people like to look up?
That's
like
astrology.
astrological
That's
sign or whatever?
Astrology.
So it's the one where it's the real like mapping out the stars and shit. That one.
yeah, that's
But,
astrology, yeah.
Yeah, so like a lot of that came from like older ancient civilizations. Like we mentioned in Egypt in our teachings, right?
Okay.
But we don't talk about, oh shit, that all right. So how do we do sundials and all that kind of stuff? That shit came from there. All that came from Africa.
I heard didn't the Mayans make sundials though? I thought it was the Mayans that made sundials.
Go look.
I'm not sure. Like I feel like what's crazy is
Yeah, they had their own renditions of it as well, but Kemet was the original or the older of the 2, where because it's kind of in between like that time with like because remember when Egypt was technically like the most technological
they had like the
place in
pyramids.
Bro,
and
Egypt
shit.
was so like advanced that
All that
people would
Sphinx.
just be like, "Follow me, I am God." You know what I mean? It was so like
there probably was gods though. Like there probably were people like with superpowers. I feel like ancient times there's too much history saying about superpowers. There had to actually be people with superpowers.
Nah, it's also like another thing where it's like, bro, a lot of like the religions that you see, they all look up at the skies, bro. There's no fucking coincidence there that someone from across the world in Mexico, bro, right? The Mayans are thinking the same thing that Egyptians are thinking, that are thinking the same things that other people are thinking. They're all looking in China, all looking up at the sky, bro. Something happens, bro. A being or a fucking god or a fucking dragon or something comes from the skies, bro. There had to be an event, bro.
Yeah. So before you keep going with your point,
I will
real quick.
Say,
I was gonna say about the Kemet thing.
No.
I was gonna say like, whoa, like I feel like it's weird that there was civilizations across the world where there was no sort of communication that can go across the world, but they still had such similar ideas.
Pyramids in Machu Picchu and the pyramids of Giza, Egypt, bro.
Yeah,
they're across the fucking world. There's no cell phones,
and
bro.
Supposedly they're even set up in like crazy ways that like
and they're like
line up with the sun or some bullshit, bro. Like it's just crazy, bro.
Right. So what you got to remember, there's still to this day, there's nothing that can cut that precise.
Exactly. Nothing. You're talking about the pyramids
cut
of Egypt,
that kind
right?
of stone or anything that precise. So I mean, people call it like the great creator or whatever. I think, to be honest, we're some sort of a science experiment mixed between like whatever alien came down and then most likely some sort of like chimp or something. But to be honest,
I think fucking if I was an alien,
that's
bro,
probably the truth though. That probably is the truth. Some alien fucks some monkey and then us. That's literally.
But I think
they just looked and was like, "Ooh, I want some of that."
But why wouldn't aliens come down? Like, don't they see the fucking struggle people are going through, bro? Famines and fucking hunger, and
they probably have.
Yeah. But if you're a scientist or doing something to like do like research, you stay out of the way and you watch.
That is true.
You take it down, the information. Now I'll tell you this though. If there's ever a time that they're gonna step in, is right when we about to fuck this whole planet up. That's when they're gonna step in and be like, "Yo, we here." When we about to like,
we're fucking close, bro.
All nuclear missiles and shit.
They must know.
Yeah, we're fucking close, bro. Like, bro, we had 4 years of president saying that global warming's fucking fake.
That's listen. I don't think that's a conversation or argument that they're worried about. That's something that we got to infight about. Just like, like slavery. If there was ever a time for them to come, wouldn't it be to rescue a whole group of people that's being targeted just for the color of their skin? Slavery was longer than America's been established. People don't realize that even to this day. Yeah. Slavery was what, 200 and something years, and we've been established 100 and something.
I thought, all right, so we were established 1776.
Well, since slavery ended.
Oh, since slavery ended.
So think about it. So slavery started in what, 1619?
All right.
And ended, or was it abolished in what?
1885 or something?
Yeah, whenever
I should know it off the top, but I don't know the number. But it was so from the time slavery started until when it ended was like 280 or 86 or 68 years, something like that. So from the time it was abolished to now to 2021, it's only 150 something years.
Yeah.
So slavery's been longer than America's been without it.
Yeah. And that's not even
and there's been nothing
like segregation and everything either too.
Right, exactly. But
even the times we're going through now,
it's not a matter of pity party. I think we just exchanging information. Say it again.
I said even the times we're going through now, bro, we're still not like equal. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, bro, like
that's why when people say we've come a long way, I always throw back at them. I say, yeah, but it doesn't matter how far you've come when you're playing from behind the buck.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? We got a long way to go in general, because you're marginalizing a group off of the color of their skin, and then you put them in these areas where they're not supposed to be able to flourish.
Yeah. And it's like though, like again, easily you could say when the laws of this land were written, the laws were not written for people like us. They were not, obviously it's
right.
It's hard.
I actually said this to a Spanish dude, and he tried to tell me I was wrong.
Nah.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
How the hell is all men created equal, but black people were looked at as less than a person?
I said 2/3 of a man, bro.
Exact property, bro.
Property.
So how does that apply? How does that apply to me if I am not a man or human, right?
When it was written, of course. It has changed a little since then, but overall, the system is still built on those laws and that system, right?
And
so you'll never get away from that until
like,
we get rid of that system.
No, it's also a thing where like, bro, the United States just doesn't know fucking change, bro. Like Joe Rogan has a joke about, yo, if Thomas Jefferson came back and he would awake and he was like, you guys are still following those rules? I wrote that shit with a fucking feather. You know what I mean?
And just start laughing.
Yeah, because it's like, bro, like I feel like you have to change, you have to advance, you have to grow. You can't just continue in your old ways.
Like adapt and
you have to adapt and flourish, bro. You have to. What's that
So-
called? When you're like flourishing, but through invention.
Innovate.
Yeah, you got to innovate the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just.
Oh yeah.
You can't just. Yo, imagine, bro. You play the same rules. Imagine playing basketball when they used baskets, bro, and they didn't have a bottom. Where the hoops had a bottom. Imagine playing basketball like that now. The rules had to change so it could be a faster pace, bro, and it could be more entertaining.
Look at
bro.
football. Look at how much football rule
just
in the past like 5 years.
Football, bro. They used to wear leather helmets. Now, bro,
Past
you can't.
2 years, bro. Past 2 years, yeah, for real.
Yeah, bro, you gotta fucking.
And America hasn't changed in like 200. Bro.
Exactly, bro. You gotta tell a quarterback a bedtime story to tackle him, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He's so stupid. So apparently the Constitution was written to be amended and like you could like rework it to fit the time.
Yeah.
That haven't happened. I think the last time that they did anything, it was like over 30 years ago or over 60 years ago that they ever like amended anything.
Imagine that.
So it's like we're still living in the same original concept. And you want me to think that this piece of paper should matter or mean something to me? I don't count in that piece of paper.
Yeah.
You like people can want to think that yeah, that's you looking at me as the person. That piece of paper, I wasn't written in as a person.
Exactly. It's
But,
like there. I feel like there's
so-
unspoken rules within like our cultures that we have to deal with. You know what I mean? Like I was watching American Skin yesterday, right? And there's a part of the movie where it's like a flashback and the dad is talking to his son, right? And he's talking, he's on like a Zoom call with his boy. And he's talking about how, yo, like if it's self-defense, I could even beat up a police officer because he's like harassing me and it's self-defense. And his dad was like, listen, bro, yes, that's the law, but don't take that. You got to take that with a grain of salt because of who you are and what you look like. You can't just live through those laws because those laws don't apply to you. And that's essentially what we deal with every fucking day, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
yo, like I seen a video of a white guy with a gun pointed at a cop and the cop is backing up scared, bro. Yo, like
what?
let me, Jason, or you do that shit, bro.
Yo, dead.
Fucking done,
bro.
What done?
Dead, bro. Like
the Capitol building, bro.
That day where we were talking about the Capitol building, when you were like telling the story about, I didn't want to take out my license. So I was like, yo, they were like, well, I thought it was just license and registration, not license and registrations and IDs. And I was like, bro, but if you just follow what he's saying, you're kind of saving your own life. And I like said it like mad nonchalant, not thinking about what I was saying, but like what I was saying was kind of stupid. It's mad ignorant to say what the fuck I said. Like to be able to say,
but it's
following what a cop says.
It's the unspoken rules that we all live by, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you, bro. Yo,
right. But here's the problem: is where did that rule get taught or implemented to us?
Through the way my grandparents were treated. We were treated to
fear of life.
It's survival, bro. Everyone's gonna do what they need to do to survive.
What areas would they have grown up or come here
urban
and lived in?
neighborhoods, bro, low income communities, bro, where
low income communities, cities like Chelsea,
people were already conditioned to watch out for the slave catchers and all that, who are now known as the police. That's what we're saying. So that they're the authority figure. I shouldn't do quotations because they are, but the problem is nowadays the way that the media is portraying it and the way that some of these cops are doing their shit. Yeah, motherfucker, you're trying to act like judge, jury, and executioner. You're overstepping what you should be doing. Your job is to protect and serve. That's what it says. So at no point should you be using lethal force on an American citizen. If anything, shoot the motherfucker in the leg.
Yeah. If
That's gonna
anything,
put someone down.
If anything, that's exact. Like for that movie, I don't know if you ever watched that movie, American Skin. You ever watched that? Nah.
Not sure.
Must see
When
TV,
was
bro.
that?
Made by Spike
It's
Lee.
it's like it's a movie about like a police shooting, and then like what a father does. A father loses his son, and then like what he does to like
To respond to it.
respond to his son dying from a police.
How old is it? Like, when did it come out? Do you know?
2019.
With Nate Parker.
Oh no, I don't know if I seen that shit.
Nah,
Bro,
yo, that
yo,
shit,
real quick, bro.
I
You
gotta
gotta
watch it.
watch
I'm
that
watch it.
shit.
You
You gotta
yeah.
watch that shit like now.
Shout out
bro.
to Ant, bro, for putting us
Yeah,
on. Bro.
my cousin Aunt Vega, bro. He was like, yo, don't text me, call me until you watch that fucking movie. And I was like, oh, stop playing, bro. Click. And then I try to call
You're
him.
disowned until you watch it.
Yeah. I was like, what? And then this dude, I try to call him. He's like, have you watched the movie yet? I was like, oh, this dude's being serious, bro. I was like, I watched the movie.
He was like,
that.
yes,
Oh,
yes, I have.
Like that, though. But yeah, so in the movie,
Yeah. So
wait, real quick.
Yeah.
So in the movie, the cop kills the guy's son, but the kid didn't have a gun. Like, I feel like a cop shouldn't shoot a gun until you see a gun, right? Like, why shoot a lethal weapon when there's no lethal weapons to be seen? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you gotta see twice. Like, you gotta see it, blink, and see it again, like just to make sure, double check, and then you can shoot your gun.
right.
Like, that's how it should be. That just makes sense to me, right? Does that not make sense to you?
Yeah.
Like if you're not really,
have you guys
why are you gonna kill
realized
somebody?
No, I agree with you 100%. I feel like in general, cops got to be held to the highest standard because there are lives on the line at almost every interaction.
Yeah.
The thing is that have you guys realized that we as a people started to do this thing where we ask, oh well, let's wait until all the information comes out, or what did they do to make the cop have to shoot them? Would you ask a rape victim, what did you do to make him do that to you?
I mean,
you're not saying like those are major things, but like I'm saying, like say the guy was shot, I don't give a fuck what he was doing, right? But the cop shoots him and then they try and go off on his priors. His priors have nothing to do with that incident right then.
Like the George Floyd thing?
Yes, sure. We could bring up whoever, but I'm just saying, like
George Floyd, they try to bring up that he was
selling a
fucking
cigarette.
He was doing this and that, and he was fucking using the fake 20, bro.
Right.
To diminish him as a story.
People were eating it up.
Exactly.
So should he have died for trying to pass a fake bill? No.
No, 100%.
No.
Especially not the way he died too. Like, that's just extra. Like,
yep. Yeah.
Like, that's just terrible, like that's just torture. Like, that's dead ass torture, bro. Like, that's
bro. Imagine, bro.
Like, at least if you get shot, like, I guess it's Quake, bro.
Nah.
Like, this man knew he was gonna die.
Imagine being a grown man, bro, and in the last moments of your life, bro, you're pleading out for your mom, bro. Your fucking mom, and she's dead.
Yeah.
That man was seeing the light, bro. That's fucking terrible, bro. Yo, and to this day, bro, I fucking get pissed at the generation we live in because we treat everything like a fucking trend. Bro, I didn't want to watch that fucking video. It's like 7 minutes. I didn't want to watch it, but I fucking watched it. And I was crying my fucking eyes out, bro. I was so fucking angry, bro. I didn't know how to express myself, bro. I was angry. I was saddened. I was hurt, bro. I felt like bro, a piece of me fucking died watching that video, bro. I only watched that video once, and it's fucking implemented in my head, bro. That shit pisses me the fuck off. And then, I'm telling you, we were doing it, bro. Black Lives Matter. We were fucking doing it. We were marching and shit. And then all of a sudden, bro, we kind of died down, bro. Like if we're treating it like a fucking trend, like if it's a fucking TikTok, bro. This ain't no silhouette challenge, bro. This is life. That shit pissed me the fuck off, bro. That's why whenever I get the chance, I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I'm gonna state my fucking opinion, bro. I'm gonna talk about this shit. You know what I mean? Like, cause bro, that shit fucked me in the head, bro. That shit's implemented in my head, bro.
Right.
Like,
no, I agree.
I didn't mean to start yelling at you. That shit just, bro. That's
no. You're right though.
Bro.
I appreciate and enjoy the passion, because we need more of that in general. In open conversations, you need to have passion, because if you're just sitting there spitting bullshit, then why are we wasting our time?
Yeah,
it's the same shit. You're trying to sit there with somebody who just ain't getting it.
Yeah,
you're gonna keep sitting there and you try to be honest and open with this motherfucker, and they just ain't getting it. No, bro. I said what I had to say to you. Maybe you go sit on it and think about it later. But to go back on what you were saying with the whole like the Black Lives Matter movement and shit dying down or whatever, I think that was a multiple a multiple front way to like dilute it, because on one end you have where the Black Lives Matter movement itself, people were resonating with the notion that Black Lives Matter, they do count. I'm sure everybody agrees on that. Yes, I agree with the sentiment. But when the organization starts to try and make political stances and shit, you might start losing people. This didn't start as a political stance. We're talking like we want the same that everybody else is getting. We don't want to be gunned down and killed out in the street.
Yeah.
We want better living situations and opportunities. That's all. But when you start talking, oh, I'm trained in Marxism and all that shit, yeah, you're gonna lose people. Then, now I don't know if this was a calculated move from whoever they are, but remember how heavy and how fast the whole kids in cages shit hit. Where'd that go in 2 weeks after?
Exactly.
That shit was all in the middle of the Black Lives Matter movement was gaining traction. And they did this. They said, we're going to pull some here. We're going to pull some here and take some steam off this bitch. But if we all stayed together and stayed the course with the Black Lives Matter movement like we were, guarantee you there would have been a lot more changes. And we saw it. States removed police presence, mass. Now we hold this thing now that there's a committee you have to talk to every time there's some sort of a fuck up. And the committee is part police officers and part citizens. So now you're really, you could be on the hook. So we Minnesota, I think they straight up like abolished their police or whatever. So with the whole thing of like we there was steam going. I mean, yeah, it's real hard to feel and think like there's actually kids in a cage, right? Yeah. I don't want to see nobody in a fucking cage. I barely want to see half the motherfuckers that I know who are in jail in cage.
Bro, I feel bad for a puppy when they put him in a cage, bro. Imagine a person.
Oh, you ain't gonna like me then.
Oh,
you ain't gonna like me then. He be bad. He be bad. He gotta go sit down for a minute.
I get you, bro. But I feel bad. You get me, bro. Imagine a person. That's what I was trying to say.
No bullshit. You be bad too, bro. You be stupid shit. I'll be like, yo, Vic, what are you saying, bro?
Get the fuck out of here.
Get it, but so fucking stupid. But yeah. So like, not to say we shouldn't pay attention to it, but like we should definitely have brought that in. And I say we as in like the collective that agreed that Black lives should count. The Black Lives Matter. Yeah. People were trying to be like, well, white lives matter too, or Latino and Hispanic lives matter
all
too.
Lives matter. Fucking bullshit.
So did you know that within itself was made by the alt-right?
Obviously, it's the fucking thing that they're just trying to pull the.
They're just trying to diminish it. Yeah.
Yo, that's why
it always happens. What happens?
Yo, the shit
real quick, you fucking murder a dude on camera, right? And then what do? They bring up his past, bro.
Records,
he did this and this and that.
Yo,
trying to diminish him as a fucking person. We didn't choose George Floyd. Yep. You fucking killed him in front of us, bro. You made him who he is, bro. You fucking made him.
All right, so who we fighting? Come on, let's go get him. Let's go.
I'm telling you, bro. I be so fucking angry, bro. It's cause like
so I vibe and I appreciate your like enthusiasm and your spirit. But I want to say it was Louis Farrakhan who said, he was asked, what's the difference between the protest and stuff back then and now? And he said, the men and women that stood on the front line were willing not to go home that day. They were willing to die. And I don't think a lot of these young guys are talking. They're talking the talk, but not walking the walk. I'm like, half these motherfuckers be talking shit on the internet and can't come throw hands. Yeah, you ain't gonna go stand there and go take a bullet. You know what I mean? So I get it. He's right. So the thing is, like, through activism doesn't always have to be on the front line. If you want to help or whatever, you figure out your local, group that's going to be doing whatever kind of protest, or maybe just be a body or hands to help pass some papers. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of shit that people need to get into and do what they can. And look, actually your platform's a perfect way to do it.
Yeah, bro,
just like you were just voicing that.
Every week. Well, I will bring it up, bro, because it's important to fucking, like, I'm just trying to understand, like, the world. You know what I mean? Like, again, I asked you that question because, like, about like what do you think made this shit start? Like, why there's even a difference between this, and I'm like, it's just trying to get rid of the ignorance.
I'm glad I'm going back.
Yeah, I feel like it just gets rid of the ignorance by us talking about these types of shit. Like, somebody might actually genuinely be confused about shit, like some sort of topic, like, oh, yo, like, like, for example, one time we talked about like white privilege, like, is it a real thing or whatever? And I feel like it is like that privilege of not getting gunned down in the middle of the street. That's a privilege, bro, that you're not getting gunned down in the middle of the street. And, you know, for us being able to.
Is that a privilege?
Being white?
It's a privilege because you don't have it, I guess.
Is it a privilege that you're not getting gunned down in the street? That's not a privilege.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a privilege because I feel like a privilege is definitely like a plus.
No, but that's what they're painting it as. I'm with you.
Yeah, what we just got a negative. It's like we just got a negative, but the privilege is for them because they got a plus because we got a negative. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
I get you. I get you.
So you said that you wanted to go back to something?
Yeah, well, you were just saying like why do I think it got how it got, right? Like how it came to what it is today.
Yeah.
I think a lot of this stems from ego in the sense that someone felt inferior at a time. So at some point there must have been a cross of, you know, who be it whoever, and he's seen Africans working or whatever, or out at, you know, wherever you want to call it. Let's say they landed in I don't know, Ghana, Kenya. Let's say they land in Kenya. And they see these, you know, big, massive black men working and just doing their regular day-to-day shit, right? And someone saw that and was like, we're going to build a country off of their back. That means that what you saw, you were just in awe of. Like, wow. Sorry, excuse me. These guys or these people or this people are so strong. And then to even further it, think about what they did when they got us here. They dehumanized us. They had the strongest male mate with the strongest female, as in selective breeding. Didn't matter if that was your mother or your grandmother. You were doing what they did and had a child. So and then they'd be even more shocked that they would see these more massive jacked men or people who had a better muscle tone. I mean, our insides are shit, but like, you know, for all intensive purposes, physically, that's the workhorse. You know what I mean? So at some point it was kind of like, oh, they saw it and was like, oh shit, like these people are massive. Like they got to be great for manual labor, better than us or whatever. And was like, we got to figure out a way to conquer them. And again, if we're talking perspective, I guess, what's the difference between a crusade and a tribe in, I don't fucking know, an Aztec tribe conquering another tribe and bringing the people in to their own? The only difference is that we glorify it in the paper or in the books. We glorify crusades and like Christianity when they were going and wiping out massive amounts of people.
Facts.
But we say like they were savages in Aztec.
Yeah.
We say that they were savages though. What? No, we fought and for Aztecs or somewhere in Africa or wherever, when they fought, yeah, if we beat you, you became part of our people. Yeah. You're now us. But the Crusades, no, you don't believe us, we're gonna kill you. Now anybody else, do you dare doubt us? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Fuck. So I try to actually explain it completely opposite of what you said, because I would have thought it was something like this. Like, I feel like, I mean, maybe my thought process is from the movies though. Like, I feel like in the movies they always show that when the colonizers came to the place where they were trying to colonize, the people that were there, like the indigenous people, were just like, cooling. Like they were, they were just like, they were like kind of like, like wild, they were like, living in huts and shit like that. They weren't living like, how they were living. Cause they had, by that time they had plumbing and shit. They had fucking boats, they had guns, they had all this, advancements. And when they see, these indigenous people that are just cooling, just, being Indian or whatever they want to call it, bro, right? Native American,
right?
They feel superior because they're like, all right, we got what they don't got. So that's why I was thinking maybe that's where it stems from. But
that's what it is. You never see that in the history books, really. You just saw like, oh, we saw this on the land, but in the movies they portray it as, oh, we came and we were the big tough guy with the two dual-wielding revolvers, and then they always would mention whatever the opposers were as something less than human or subhuman. You'd hear savage, you'd hear, they would call like Jewish, like they would say like demons and things like that. So it's like you're always trying to make them less than human. That has to show you the only time you ever try and diminish or demean somebody is when you feel less than them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you would never take a shot at somebody who you think is better than you, you would look up to aspire to be like them. You know what I mean? Like you would like someone, you always want to it's one of those things where it's like you can see it either way. Like, yeah, you could try and, oh, I want what they have, right? And that would be more on like a jealousy tip.
Yeah.
But for it to be like a physical attribute or something like that, the only way you could be like, oh, I want them to work for me or be less than me, I have to make you look less than me. So that's why we see shit like propaganda and all that in history. If you go look at our history textbooks, all the propaganda shit is all racial shit. The Jews got big noses, buck teeth. The black people got big lips. I mean, I'm not saying it ain't true, but it's stereotypical race like shit. You know what I mean?
And I mean,
but
still to today, bro. The propaganda is that an African-American Hispanic male, like, bro, what did this bitch ass Trump say, bro? Fucking, yo, fucking, yo, these illegals are coming into the country, they're raping, they're selling drugs, they're killing, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, bro, that's a stereotype, the propaganda that makes bro, that's why, his followers would look at me, you, and Vic, and they'd be like, yo, they're rapists, they're murderers, they're drug dealers,
fucking leaders saying that.
Imagine that.
They're just like this. They're like, this man, Trump is, yo, they're fucking bitches. And then they're like, yeah, oh my God, they're drug dealers and fucking swallowing that shit like fucking, shit gets me so tight.
Oh my God. I just,
well, you got to remember, it's the same thing as with religion, is that whatever you believe in is what's right to you. You know what I mean? So
another thing is that
with people who do,
I was gonna say another thing is that people don't do the research, bro. People don't see for themselves what it is. For example, there's people, right, that are like, Mr. Trump, oh man, he said this, it has to be true. Oh, praise to Mr. Trump. You know what I mean? When they don't even give the time of day to like, is that true? They don't ask the questions like, is that true? Oh, what is, you know what I mean? Like, whatever questions you ask to learn something, bro. They don't even do that, bro. It's the ignorance thing. They don't choose to learn our culture and stuff like that. They don't choose to no.
All right, but is it their job to though? Like, is it their job to go out of
It's our fucking job to learn about white dudes in U.S. history 1 and 2 and fucking U.S. government, bro, in school, bro. It's our fucking job to learn about white people all fucking day. But then when it comes to learning about us, bro, the only thing you care about what is the tunes that you're getting in your car, bro. Yeah, bro. Oh, I like this hip hop culture when it's in my car. But when a black person, Spanish person,
the way you said that. No.
No. You know, when a Spanish person, black person sitting next to me at the bus stop, what happens, bro? I sit all the way over there, bro, because I think that person's gonna steal my shit or do something to me, right? That's what fucking happens, bro. You accept little things. You accept, basketball, bro. Oh, Kevin Durant's entertaining. Oh, yeah, Let me watch that, bro. I can make money betting off this guy. But then what happens when Kevin Durant starts saying some crazy shit? Right on social media, he starts saying, "Oh, yo, this media shit is stupid. Oh, that man's a bad guy, bro. Look at him, he's a fucking bad guy."
No, they say stick to basketball, just dribble.
Exactly, like that's what they told fucking LeBron James.
That shows you that, like you said, it's not a matter of wanting to learn it. They don't have to learn it. The reason is, think about it like this: when LeBron didn't make a political stance with that China shit, the news was all, NBA players aren't saying anything, such and such. The second he came out and said something, he got in trouble with not only whatever I want to say it was TNT or NBC, but he also got in trouble with the league because his original stance that he took wasn't good because they had a partnership or a TV partnership with a Chinese company.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Even then, it's kind of like you're put into a box, right? But to go back off of like when a white person or whoever goes to sit in the bus and they go sit somewhere else because of a certain person or group of people, right? All that shit is taught. You learn that. It's taught. So
you're programmed, bro.
So it's ignorance. You heard of that saying, ignorance is bliss?
Yeah.
So if I try and go look into the culture, right? Some people will just do just enough. Like you said, I like their music. I like their athletes. But the second they stand or come out of that box that I want them in, I'm uncomfortable with them. No, I don't want nothing to do with it. So basically, again, most of the time it'd be people that look like us are trapped in this box in the inner city kind of thing. Your only way out is selling drugs, a casket, or a jail cell, or playing basketball or rapping, right? Yeah. That's it. But the second you find another way out, here's even worse. Your own people be like, yo, he think he too good.
Yeah,
That's crazy, bro.
He think he
you're,
white.
You're
bro.
right,
I heard
bro.
that so many times, bro. Like, yo, that's just crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
That's
Like,
crazy,
isn't that
bro.
what we all aspire to be? Is to be like, be able to get whatever opportunity we want to have, bro. Like, if I want to be, you know, like a
We
freaking
should.
rice grower, I could be a rice grower. If I want to freaking go and fucking make hip hop music, I'll make
You
hip
like
hop music, like whatever it is. That's how it should be, but whatever.
What?
It should
Hey,
be.
I seen a thing.
Yeah, I agree. You know, go
What were
ahead.
you gonna say? What were you gonna
No,
say?
no, I'm about to pour her a shot. So what were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was gonna say like I seen a thing where it was like,
Wait a
you know, people in our culture will try to like prove someone so like oh it's like yo you won't fight that dude, oh you won't shoot that dude. They'll try to prove them wrong so bad that they'll actually do that, right? They'll actually fight the dude, they'll kill the person, right? That whatever, right? But
Right.
then when someone says, oh you can't go to school, bro, oh you can't better your life, bro, and do this and that, you be like, oh you know, school's not for me, bro. That shit's not my whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not my flow. Oh, it's not. I've
I
never been
used
good
to
at
be
it.
that dumb, I used to be the dumb kid. I used to be the dumb kid who would not follow, but like try and like fit in with the group, like that, the whole herd think, right? Like, so
Street
like I
mentality.
said, once I kind of like really like put my head down that I was gonna do culinary and all that stuff, and there was one turning point that I had like it was a major event for me. Is like I was just kind of being part of like doing what part of the crowd was doing, and in the end, I'm just gonna say, like, I'm not gonna try and like make excuses. I basically bullied a kid, and that's not me. If you guys met me or my brothers, you know, like there's certain things that I just won't stand for because of certain like a relationship I have with a brother of mine.
Yeah.
I would never intentionally hurt somebody for no fucking reason. What do I gain from that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like when I got out of school that day and I like checked myself, I was just like, damn, bro, like you fucked up. There's no other way to look at that. You fucked up. You need to fix that. And you know, I was in like middle school. You know, once you were out of middle school, you go and ball up or do something else. You ain't thinking about what happened that day in school.
Yeah.
So for that shit to like sit in my head the whole day and night, you know, I just was like, all right, cool. I stopped hanging with those kids. A couple other kids like, you know, came and hung out with me, but I realized early it was like that hierarchy bullshit that we try and put amongst ourselves too. And we put ourselves in this like fucking, like in the box they put us in, we box ourselves in even more. Instead of us being like, yo, you got a different thing you're enjoying or you like to do, and he does this, why y'all don't collaborate on something and work together and create something? We're like, oh, yo, that's fucking weird. Yeah, I mean, like, oh, you don't want to come smoke or do whatever? That's fucking, you're whack. That's lame, bro. Come, you know what I mean? Like that was me throughout high school and middle school and all that shit. I never smoked. I mean, I started drinking when I was like 23 or something, but you know, it's like, it was just like, you know, I went to the parties and shit, but it was like, even then I could see, like, this ain't my vibe. Like, it's not my scene, because like, I would have been the one who would have got stuck with, like, say a homeboy of mine was arguing and shit. Like I would have been the one they expect to jump in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll do it. It's just like, yo, you're putting me in this position.
So,
So
but
don't you get this like false sense of
weird like
loyalty
that?
a lot of the time. Say it again.
Don't you get looked at as weird like that though? Like I feel like people will then be like, "Oh, yo, this kid is not acting like us. He's kind of weird." You know what I mean?
With what part?
Like about you being different and not wanting to be, you know, not like if somebody's like, "Oh, yo, you got to be like this," and then you're like, "Nah, I don't want to be like that." Don't they look at you weird?
Isn't that what he said?
Oh yeah. That's part of like. So I think it was like probably like 5th grade. So like at one of the points, like the most heavy parts where you're learning who you are was when I kind of was like, wait, I don't want to be like this. And I was labeled as I was labeled for like the year or two, and then made friends off of like, you know, who I was going to be. But yeah, 100%. Like I was definitely labeled as like, oh, this kid, he's fake. And I was like, bro, I'm fake because I don't want to bully somebody. I'm fake because I'm not going to tease somebody because of whatever. Bro, like you motherfuckers, after y'all motherfuckers end up teasing me because of my clothes and shit. Y'all wasn't saying that shit when I was your boy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And this is why I don't know. It's a lot of shit that I got built up in me. And like when I see motherfuckers that I knew back then, I just be sitting there either like, yo, you doing the same shit or you know what I mean? Like who's really the loser?
Yeah.
You know, and that's not to shit on him while he's down or whatever, but just check yourself on the shit that you said, because most of the time, bro, I guarantee you they remember the shit too. They might play like they don't, but I guarantee you they do.
Yeah.
Because they just like if I fuck up, I'm gonna remember, yo, I fucked up and such was around, and I know like they know I fucked up.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah. No, I think, but that's the tough thing, bro. Kids are fucking, bro. I remember, bro, when I was young, bro, I felt like
That's when you're the most ignorant.
yeah,
bro.
so I remember my mom, I was mad ignorant, bro. I didn't even know what Nike was, bro. That ass, bro. I didn't even know what Nike was. I didn't even know what brands were. My mom just bought me some fire kicks. Sometimes they lit up, you stomp the floor. Sometimes them shits lit up. I didn't know them shits were from Payless or fucking wherever, bro. I didn't care. I just was like, oh, my mom's buying clothes. She's buying me a uniform. You know what I'm saying? And I remember like, yo, I used to have like, 10 pairs of shoes, bro, I could pick from. Like all Champions and fucking Shaqs and whatever. And I remember,
are you an only child?
No, I was the only child till I was 10, but I also had older brothers too, half brothers. So I was raised by myself certain time in my life, but I'm not an only child. But you feel me? Like, but then, I remember I was getting made fun of. Oh, yo, you're wearing those whack ass Champions and this and that, bro. And because I was getting made fun of so much, I fell into the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I made my mom feel bad, bro. I came home and cried. And I was like, yo, you don't get me stuff, and I may get made fun of because of you. And I made my mom feel so bad that I went from having like, 8, 10 pairs of sneakers, bro, that were affordable to having like 1 or 2 every year, bro. Because I wanted to wear the Nike. I wanted to wear the whatever, the Jordans, bro, because everyone, because I felt like, yo, I'm not going to be made fun of no more because people are, people are not, I assimilated, bro. I became a part of the people. And then I felt even more like shit, bro. Right. I felt like that shit was instilled in me that I wrote when I went to Bunker Hill, I wrote a college essay about it, about how this moment changed my life. And I'll never be that person again where I fell into the crowd, where I fell into, what's that called? Like I'm pushing peer pressure. Yeah. You feel me? I like, and that shit was like crazy, bro. And that's like a life.
No, I mean, that's it's real. It's one of those things that we have to deal with in society at all points, right? We were lucky enough to not have social media as heavy in our lives growing up. Think about these kids now. If they were still in school, those kids now, like, think about the fucking suicide rate is up like through the charts, bro, because they don't get a break off of this shit. When they go home, they don't just be able to de-stress. No, now they go check Instagram or TikTok or whatever the fuck. Like that's just terrible.
And then there's always like,
my daughter's not gonna have a phone or no social media until she's like 30.
Good, bro.
Good.
You're laughing, dog. I'm serious, bro.
I don't know about good, but like,
no, I mean like good, bro. I feel like social media, bro, and all this stuff takes a kid's like innocence away. You know what I'm saying?
So, yo, can I explain something like scientifically real quick? So, like,
yes,
there's a thing. You know what dopamine is, right? Y'all heard of dopamine before?
Yes, sir.
So, dopamine is like the chemical that you release when you're happy, right? So, for example, bro, so when you do something like let's say right now, I bet you we have a whole fucking crazy amount of dopamine going through us right now because we're having like a crazy conversation. We're probably like happy as fuck, like feeling ourselves.
We're having good. We're feeling good. Yeah.
Now that will make us next time when we want to raise our dopamine level again, we're gonna be like, oh, I might go have a fire conversation because that's gonna raise my dopamine level to make me feel happy and shit like that. I know that like likes on Instagram that raises your dopamine level a little bit, bro. Boom, they get a like, oh shit, bro, like I'm feeling happy and shit like that.
And it's instant.
Yeah, it's instant, bro. It's like this. It's like another, like, obviously drugs are some shit that like raises your dopamine level by using the drug, whatever. It automatically raises your dopamine.
And fucking does it too.
Yeah.
Fucking does it too. Fucking raises that shit like crazy. And those types of things, those types of activities will be the things that you want to do most because you want to do, you want to feel that dopamine level up here, bro. You want to feel that shit. So as a kid, when you don't know shit, right? When you give them an iPad or like a game system or whatever, that instant, bro, those are another type of thing. Like when you play COD, bro, and you get a Warzone win,
bro, I don't care what time it is, bro. I don't care what time it is. I'm marching in my house. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, like so that makes you want to play more and more and more and more, even if that's just getting you tight, right?
Yeah,
bro. So the same way a kid will, bro, that shit will fuck them up for life because everything is gonna be dependent on that like, oh, that fix, bro. It's kind of like a fix. Yo, I gotta get my fix, bro. They gotta hop on whatever social media, post a pic. You know, like for like one thing for girls that I
That's
really
true.
hate is that likes
Equal.
some happiness for them,
Yeah.
right? They equal some happiness, right? So for everybody, that's not just for girls, but for girls, it's easy to get likes by posting your ass. So when you know what I mean. So when a girl,
Well, just post least amount of clothes.
yeah,
It's not ass because some of these girls don't got asses and be having
yeah,
thousands of likes.
yeah, that's true. You gotta, something seductive, bro.
This
Something
is true,
seductive
bro.
and sexual, pues, right? So like
Right.
you post a pic like that, you're gonna get mad likes, and then your dopamine level goes up. You're like, oh shit, I got freaking 1,000
Yeah.
likes, bro. My previous best was like a fucking 30, bro. Like I'm the shit. And then you post another pic, but it doesn't get 1,000. You're like, oh, what the fuck happened? But then you realize, oh, so I had to post a picture like this, and then I feel like it becomes a requirement. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like I wanna have mad likes. I wanna have mad followers so I can flex it. Yo, I got 10K followers on TikTok, bro. Like they're gonna be like, wow, you got 10K. Wow, you're so cool. But you're posting pics of your fucking ass, bro. Then the whole like way of life is based off of that shit. Like it's just so crazy how shit like that runs our life. For example, bro, like the if I don't get my shit, like if I don't do something fun before I do any work, I won't do it. Like I need, like I'll watch some TV, I'll play some card, bro, I'll play some chess, whatever, to relax because my dopamine levels will be high. So that when I go back to work,
You're chilling, right?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm just I already feel good. I'm happy, and it's like the residual happiness going through it. But that's because I know. So like I don't know. I just wanted to explain that. That's just crazy that you say, you don't want your daughter to have that shit around her. Is that shit would affect her like crazy, bro. That shit would start running her life without her knowing it's running her life.
Nah, I think
So,
that I feel like,
Can I ask you guys a question real quick?
yeah.
Sure, go ahead, bro.
How much of like through the podcast, like have you really like stopped and thought about like people's way of like dealing with stuff and like breaking things down? Like it makes you want to learn like the human mind more, right?
Yeah. For sure, 100%.
So like for me, like my biggest thing, like takeaway most of the time after a podcast is I always think of how can I get better in the conversation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Be it, do I ask a question a different way?
Yeah. How do you?
I always stay true to myself.
Yeah.
Right. So most of the time, I come off as an asshole or like kind of just
hilarious, bro. You come off as hilarious to me, bro.
Right, but that's because like most of the time, luckily, the people who I've had on, I've known or they know someone I know. So it's not like it's just like they think I'm just some random asshole just throwing stupid shit that could be like an attack to them. Nah. Even if they felt that way, I would explain it like straight out, like, bro, I'm just asking you something. If you can't answer it, then say you don't want to answer it. You know what I mean? But my thing is the whole point of me doing like somebody's like deeper dive podcast is because I want to know how their mind works.
Yeah.
And when you brought up the women and dopamine and all that stuff, I'm like, this motherfucker know what he talking about. Let's go. So the whole thing about the dopamine and the instant reward with social media and things like that, it's kind of, we've never seen anything like this. You know what I mean? Ever. Since it's at our fingertips, like you said, yeah, that girl will go from putting up one picture looking beautiful, fully clothed and all that, gets 30 likes. Goes with like a little bit less, maybe say in a bikini, like say she's at like the beach. That shit gets a couple hundred. Now that she knows that's the way I gotta go. So that's society playing a part too. The thing is with girls and women, for me, 100%, because don't get me wrong, guys go through it too. Even more so, I think it's important for men to speak on it amongst other men, is your mental health. And I feel like women from young always, like, obviously they got their like chemical imbalances more than guys do through puberty. Yeah. But that whole thing about that like crucial years of building confidence, bro, it's like probably like 4 to like 8 years old to build a solid foundation of their confidence.
Yeah. Because
you want them to know like they're independent, can stand on their own. My daughter walking around telling me I want to be independent. I'm independent. You know what I'm saying? Like that's good. Keep going, girl.
But that's the
thing is like when right, but most of the time she try and get me to move out the way. Cool. You got this. But I just like, for me, like, and I'd love to have this conversation with like, more women. I want to know like when did you realize you want to start figuring things out for yourself, like to gain the tools to deal and cope with shit that happened in general? Not saying like, anything super bad happened, but just to deal with like societal pressure, the pressure to always be, like prim and proper and pretty, like that kind of shit. That takes a toll just as much. Like for us, we could throw on a t-shirt and some sweats and be out and still probably pull a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
5 minutes, bro, to get ready. And you'll still pull
Not even the grays, bro. I'm talking like some like black ones or something. You bring the gray sweats, bro. Shit. They'd be like, oh my God. But yeah, like that's like one of those conversations I love to dive in, like just the mental of people, like I would love to pick you guys' brains individually on certain things,
Yo, that's
like,
funny you say that, because this shit's like an art. Like when I think like we're really becoming artists of conversation. You know what I mean? Like I could paint a picture by the way I speak to you, right? And that way I paint that picture will go into your brain and trigger a response, some type of response. So like I know the way I structure questions. Like for example, if I lead a question and I ask you a question, but I give you my answer before, that's already gonna like affect the way you're gonna answer that question.
Sway you, right?
Yeah, like if I'm like, oh yo, so what do you think about about the Chiefs versus the Buccaneers this weekend? I think the Bucs are looking nice. You're gonna be more likely to say, oh yeah, I think the Bucs are looking good or something like that, right?
Yo, the New England Buccaneers look great right now. They look great.
I wish it was the New England.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, real quick, bro. This dude got tight at me because I bought that Brady jersey, bro.
Yo, I mean, I didn't get tight, bro.
He called me, yo, and I quote, he was like, I was like, yo, I bought the Brady jersey. And he was like, well, you're a fucking pussy.
You bought a Bucs Brady jersey?
Yeah.
For the Super Bowl.
Just keep it in your closet, bro. Don't wear it.
Why not?
Bro,
because I get it. I support the player more than the organizations now, because over the past 5 to 10 years, you start to see, or I realize, I'll say, is that like when a player gets hurt, these motherfuckers trade them. And they get to say, oh, it's just business. But us as fans, we're like, oh, I want to just see them do good. But what about this guy who now his future's uncertain? He don't know if he can feed his fucking kids.
Bro.
Scary Terry.
Yo, Terry Rozier, bro. No, IT is more a big one.
I hate that shit.
He's definitely more.
Bro, Isaiah Thomas.
But
bro.
Isaiah Thomas put
the big ones for me
on his back.
Bro, his sister fucking died, and then he gets hurt, gets traded to Cleveland for Kyrie, and then they drop him, bro.
That was
Cleveland fucking dropped him, and he still doesn't have a job.
What? Wait, that is. But here's the thing, though. Boston should have been the ones to say, "Let's get you through your rehab first."
Yeah,
that's what
they didn't want to deal with that shit.
You can't. Why does the organization just get to say that about a human being, and then we're like, yeah, we still like this organization? He just, like you said, his sister fucking died and he still played. So why is it the Boston fans like, bro,
on his back, bro, on his back, put the team on his back?
But that's why, like, when first off, let me just preface this by, yes, I'm a LeBron James fan. I don't know if that matters to you guys.
Oh man,
you're about to get into it with
my God,
chill.
Bro.
Is he not a LeBron fan?
No.
This dude's a LeBron hater, bro.
No.
So let me ask you this. You like Paul Pierce?
I do like Paul Pierce.
How many he got?
1.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But my favorite player is Kobe Bryant. How many does he have? Oh, all right.
I like Shaq. I think Shaq was the guy. He was probably the greatest basketball player of all time if he didn't get fat.
Yeah, exactly.
If he had the work ethic, like Shaq would have been the best ever.
If he had the Mamba mentality, he would have had like 12 rings, bro.
Not even just stay in shape, bro.
The GOAT, bro.
If he stayed in shape, this motherfucker would have had way more.
The GOAT is Kobe Bryant, bro.
What am I looking at? Oh, hold on 1 second, guys.
Got you. But what I can say, bro, is that listen. Sorry. As I've gone,
I love talking sports because I was a LeBron James fan from his first stint in Cleveland. It's not like it happened when he went to Miami, like half these motherfuckers, or even better, the Steph Curry fans would be like, yeah, I was a fan in 2016. No, that's when they got good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Most of the time, no, you weren't.
Curry was in the league for like 5 years before he started actually catching traction.
Bro, I was a Steph Curry fan when he was dealing with the double ankle injuries, bro. but after that, when Monta Ellis was over there, bro, best backcourt. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers are lighting this shit up. But then I don't know what the trade was. Monta Ellis ended up going
to the Bucks.
I don't remember where he went.
He went to the Bucks. He played with Brandon.
So that's where. Yes, because then they was throwing mad money in the fucking strip clubs and shit. But yeah, you're right. So like that's where when like that whole wave of like those fair weather fans come through,
yeah,
I fall back. Like even if I was a fan of the player, nah, it's cool. But I've been a LeBron fan all the way through because it's like he's given it all to the organization for 7 years, maybe 8, right? And they didn't do nothing to bring anybody around him. His number 2 for a solid 5 years of his career was Mo Williams.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And Alonzo G.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
But then even better, he's not even in the league no more.
But he had him in the team.
No, yeah. But so a bigger thing for me is that this man never once is painted in a negative light off the court. Tell me one thing he's done negative for, like, you know, cheat on his wife, none of that shit. Nothing.
Nah, none.
But we don't praise that. We would jump on this motherfucker's back if he does that. Everybody, like, oh, he ain't shit. We knew that.
Yep.
But you motherfuckers go and praise Michael Jordan. This motherfucker owns private prisons.
I know.
You kidding me?
He really does.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. Google it.
Nah, but all right. So
Yeah,
as I've grown up, right? Because I grew up a C's fan, bro.
Right.
You had to hate LeBron, bro.
Nah, bro. You don't have to, bro. You have to appreciate the greatness that's in front of you. Because then
That's
you
what I'm
would hate
saying.
Kobe then.
No.
I mean, you do.
So
isn't that
that's the rivalry?
That's like the biggest rivalry.
No, I know that's the big. All right, so let me explain. No, this is what I'm saying. I hated LeBron because he wasn't on my team.
Ahead.
I never said he was trash, bro. I never said he was garbage. I just, all right.
I don't think anybody ever says he's not a good player.
Yeah, I just, he wasn't on my team, so I had to hate him. But
right.
Kobe was like,
for
me, Kobe was like the embodiment of like, bro, this man was 2K10, bro. You know what I'm saying? This man was like, yo, like he was like above and beyond, bro. And like, even though he played for the enemy, bro, you had to be like, damn, bro. That, 24.
You know why I appreciate the Kobe argument more than the Jordan argument?
Why?
Even though like you would compare Kobe and Jordan, not LeBron and Jordan. LeBron plays small forward first off. But when you think about like
you compare him to Magic, bro.
Who?
LeBron.
Yeah, that makes more sense because Magic could have played multiple positions. You know what I'm saying?
Big ass point guard.
But even then, like when you speak Kobe and Jordan, Kobe, everybody says is like the carbon copy, right?
Yeah.
But Kobe overall, look at his game. Them stats are better than Jordan's were. Be it shooting and all that. You can talk rings like you want, but Jordan didn't win one until he had other guys around him.
Yeah, and he lost a whole bunch of times to, fucking the C's,
Detroit.
bro, and he lost a bunch of times to the Pistons, bro, in the playoffs.
Right. And you got to look though. The two of his playoff wins or his championship wins are against the busted Utah Jazz.
Yeah,
those guys were old and hurt, bro. But anyways, I think a lot of people fall in love with the memory of the idea of Michael Jordan. Rather than
he was an enigma,
I got
bro.
guys that are younger than me telling me.
I feel like
what happened?
Are you a Jordan fan? I'm sorry. Am I upsetting you?
Nah, I don't watch basketball, bro. I'm just listening.
Nah, I think so.
I mean,
just to as I've grown older, I agree with you, bro. You have to respect LeBron James for the man he is, bro. Like the other day, I was watching More Than a Game, and to see to see that man come from where he comes from, single mom, bro, trying to make it, bro, working mad hard every day. That's something I aspire to be every day, bro. I have a single mom, bro, little brother. I try to be the best person I could be every day to try to, help her out and my little brother out. So that, like, you got to respect the dude for who he is. He's never, like you said, he's never done anything bad and stuff like that. But it's sports, bro. You know what I mean? LeBron James is the best player on the court, no matter what city he's in, no matter what team he plays for, but he's not on my team, bro. So that's where,
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's one of those things where it's, everybody has their own feelings and perspectives, even if they're wrong.
Yeah. But I also, I also think, listen, I also think you LeBron fans, right? You LeBron fans, you guys are, calling him the GOAT for no reason, bro. He's not the GOAT, bro. Like, bro, like you guys pull out stats, but those stats diminish themselves, bro. For example, he's gone to the finals, 10 times? But he's only won fucking 4. You know what I mean? So, bro, that stat diminishes himself. He's lost more times than he's won. So how the fuck can you use that stat against me when my guy has gone 5 times, he's won 5, and he's gone 7? That's like 80-something% winning. 4 out of 10.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. Wait, stop this. Stop. You're playing offense. Pick a side.
No,
Kobe or the Celtics?
Pick
one.
My organization's the C's, but Kobe Bryant's
No, that's not what I'm asking you. Pick one.
If I had to pick,
no, yeah, you have to. Not if you have to, because once you say I make a point, right, and I'm right, then you could always go and piggyback off of, well, the Celtics did such and such. But no, we weren't talking about the Celtics. We were talking about Kobe and LeBron, or we were talking about LeBron and the Celtics. People always like to try and throw like that extra layer after I answer.
It's all right. But my favorite organization is the Celtics. My favorite player is Kobe Bryant. It's like saying, for example, I don't know, someone could say my favorite player is KD, but my favorite organization is the Lakers, bro. It's the same thing.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so
it's the same way. It's the same way how Stephen A. Smith says his organization's the Knicks, but he's the biggest LeBron James fan. It's the same thing, bro.
Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. I think again, it's one of those things where, people want to be able. It's kind of like a comfort thing. You get to maybe have that out. Because I said I'm a LeBron James fan, and I left it there.
This man's coming at you.
You know what I'm saying? But it's fine. Bro. So let me give you this one.
Okay.
Look at the teams that LeBron has lost to.
Yeah.
He lost to a Spurs team that was loaded. And anytime you play Greg Popovich, the coach is what's beating you, not the players out there.
Exactly.
His system is good. So then he also lost against 2 super teams. Yes?
He lost to an old-ass Maverick team, bro, with a 95-year-old Jason Kidd.
He lost to a Mav team that came in hot. That's like March Madness. When the team is rolling, they're rolling. That was his first year there, right? With Miami?
It was, yeah.
So they still figuring each other out. You're going to have spurts.
Hey, man.
What I will say is that a lot of people at that time kept saying he wasn't a closer. What has he done since? Every fucking year.
Games.
Even with Kyrie. That's why Kyrie left. Kyrie was mad and said, I want to be that guy. Came to Boston.
He's not that
Jason
guy.
Tatum was here.
That guy. He's really
Kyrie is not that guy.
Who?
He showed that he couldn't be that guy in Boston, and he's clearly not that guy in Brooklyn now.
No, Kyrie is a closer. I don't think Kyrie carries you for a season.
Nah.
True.
Kyrie will take that dagger and make that dagger. I don't think he can do that for a whole 82 games.
I don't know, man.
Where
Sometimes
you got
Kyrie
guys like
comes up
LeBron.
Kyrie's
Yeah. But that's why I say I don't think he would be like that guy you would say would carry your whole franchise. He could be the guy that will go and on every night. He's a threat, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's not a guy like, I don't even think KD could carry a team all the way yet. I really don't.
Wow. I think he's the most elusive scorer we've ever seen. That man's a
How do you
force.
say that and you're a Kobe fan?
I'm just
How do you
saying.
say that and you're a
Alright,
Kobe fan?
I respect Kobe Bryant, and he's a fucking force. And for the Black Mamba to say that's the hardest person he ever had to guard because he had so many weapons, bro, there has to be respect there, bro.
You have to remember this, right? And I love this argument. You're talking about Kobe Bryant, who was what, 6'3"?
6'4", 6'5", actually. He's
6'5", guarding a 7-footer.
Yeah.
Yes, it's gonna be hard to guard him anywhere on the fucking court. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the arguments people like to make and stuff. Yeah, look at the game. Look at Anthony Davis. This motherfucker is 7'1".
Yeah,
he could shoot the 3, shoot the mid range. You would think that guy that size, he would be scoring inside, right? No, he takes the guy outside and he beats him off the dribble or jumps over him and shoots. Yeah. That's the same thing Kevin Durant's doing, but he's doing it against guards.
Yeah,
I know other guys are doing it over guys their size, but Durant, he's one of those players that can play.
He's a
what do you call that
role,
shit? Like
bro.
Right, but he could play small forward and maybe the 2. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
but because he's most of the time he plays power forward, but the motherfucker's 7 feet, bro. Unofficially, he likes to be listed as 6'10". Bro, you're 7 feet.
Nah, he's like
I've
7
seen you
something.
near other guys that are 7 feet.
Yeah.
Say it again.
I said, yeah. No, I don't know, man. It's just, all right. Do you think LeBron's the GOAT?
What, like, as in, like, of all time? Because y'all throw the GOAT around too much. I say,
do you think he's the GOAT?
The greatest of all.
The greatest
time.
of all
me,
time.
yeah, he's the GOAT, 100%.
No, he's not, bro. Bro, the stat I gave you about that he's lost more times than he's won in the finals, bro, diminishes that completely, bro.
No, it doesn't diminish it because you got to look at the competition he was playing too. You got super teams, bro. The guy you were just saying is the greatest scorer then.
Games too, bro. Didn't he go off for like the most points like anybody's ever gone off for in those
time out? Even then, bro. Remember they beat the most winning team in NBA history in the finals. They beat that Golden State team with Kevin Durant.
They down 3-1 that time too. No, like that's pretty crazy, bro.
I'm not saying it's not crazy, but I'm saying he's lost more times than he's won. You can't, bro.
That's fine.
Like,
okay, so wait, hardware is where you're at then.
Yeah, that's what I say. But
what you're talking about.
Is it when I say that?
Exactly, because he
but
has
it's not, because I know what you're gonna say next. It's not about rings though, because then Bill Russell's the GOAT.
I'm not gonna say that. No, I'm asking you. Is that your way of gauging it?
It has to do, bro. There's 3 things, bro. The impact of the game, which LeBron James has.
Right.
The hardware, right? That's what you're fucking playing for. And bro, the dominance. You have, bro. You have to be fucking dominant.
So LeBron
this man is dominant.
LeBron literally checks off 2 out of the 3 that you just said.
Yes.
2 out of the 3, and he's done it for
but he's not done.
17.
But he's not done though. He's not done. You're calling him the GOAT now.
Here's the thing.
He's not the GOAT now.
Even talking hardware, right?
Yeah.
Is Robert Horry better than Kobe?
No.
So sit there.
Yo.
Oh shit.
Can you
put him in a cage and time out. Yeah.
Can you clip that and say for the LeBron fans?
Clip that.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Okay. All right.
But it's the same argument in football for me. People like to be like, oh, Aaron Rodgers, this. I'm like, nope. And the argument of basketball, y'all say hardware. Tom Brady is the most winning quarterback of all time.
No, but there's no.
Tom Brady is the greatest.
You can't.
No, right. So if you're saying the hardware argument, cool, but we got to let that carry over into all sports. So if you say that means Kobe is not as good as Robert Horry.
But yo, this is what I'm saying. Bill Russell had 11, but he averaged 15 points, bro. You have to have a dominance there. He wasn't the most dominant player always,
but he still had 11. But I'm just saying, for your argument, he still had 11.
I know, but it's also about he had impact.
Because the only thing that anybody else would beat LeBron on would be the ring. Because LeBron's dominated for 17. But LeBron's dominated since he walked into the league.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is he's not done. I'm not saying he cannot be the GOAT.
Right.
I'm saying he's not the GOAT now.
Right.
Right now, in my opinion.
Okay, so let's say his career ends right now. Like, he just wraps it up this season.
Yep.
He's
not the GOAT.
Where's he stand for you? Huh?
He's not the GOAT. He's up there. He's up there for sure. He's not the GOAT.
So who you got above him?
Kobe.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. That's all I need.
No, so you're speaking with a bias, like you have a bias, like a love for Kobe.
Yeah.
You can't just speak the numbers.
All right, I'll speak the numbers right now. Kobe played in a league where Jordan was still playing. He came into the league where Jordan was still playing, right?
Jordan was on his way out.
Doesn't matter. He's still the GOAT. Everyone considered him the GOAT. Tom Brady's 43 years old, on his way out. We're still saying he's the GOAT.
That's because he is the GOAT.
Go ahead.
That's because he's still in the Super Bowl.
So listen,
he's still in the fucking
So listen, Kobe played in a NBA where there was a Michael Jordan. Kobe played in an NBA where it was himself. Kobe played in an NBA where there was a LeBron James and still dominated the whole fucking time, bro. Kobe Bryant's so nasty, bro. He got hurt and still got voted in the All-Star game.
I got to cut you off there, my guy. To say Kobe dominated would mean that he was the only one winning, yes?
He was.
Who else throughout Kobe's career got the same number of championships?
Derek Fisher, bro.
No, Tim Duncan. Same time. Same time. Right. So no, Kobe did not dominate. If he dominated, it would just be them and talked about.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yo, can we do like a graphic where it says sit there?
Day today, bro.
Hey, Jay, give me let's take a drink.
Yo,
let's take a drink to that.
Cheers. I got it. Yo. You're right.
Yo,
you got me
the
there.
First time I've ever heard that first time I've heard all these arguments 10, 15, 20 times, bro.
You got me there, bro. You got me there, bro.
So when are we gonna go get some wings? What's happening? We'll talk sports over wings, guys.
Oh shit, bro.
No, but seriously, I'm enjoying myself. This is a good conversation. I hope you guys are all enjoying it when you're watching this. Bro. Sundays, right? Sundays?
Sunday, 8 p.m.
Every
Eastern
Sunday. So you'll
time,
be seeing
bro.
this, maybe this Sunday. I don't know, but hopefully you're enjoying it. Yeah, man, it's a good time.
Yo, bro.
I do want to go back into like something else that's not just the sports realm
aspect of it. Yeah, bro.
Right, because like I just demolished you, right, but whatever.
Let me go back with my notes real quick.
I had a question regarding like, bro, I know, here in your podcast, you graduated in 08, bro. I wanted to know like, what did you notice was differences in like Chelsea High and stuff? Because we all went to the same school, but obviously it wasn't the same school, if you know what I'm saying.
So I it's a funny story. So my graduating class was 08, but I had to go and do like 2 or 3 months in 09 to get the diploma? What the fuck's called? The diploma.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna say no names, but people who I was hanging with was fucking around in the elevator, and I want to say it was Mr. Schmidt or somebody. I think it was Mr. Schmidt.
Yeah,
y'all know him?
Ageless, bro. That man was in school when we were in
so
school.
he was like the dean. He wasn't even the principal. He was the dean.
Oh.
And whatever had happened, like I was walking with a little shorty that I was like dealing with at the time. We were walking by the elevator, and my brother was on the elevator with y'all know Remington.
Yeah, I do. I do know Remington, bro. He was a lifeguard, right, or something. Right? Remington was a lifeguard or something.
Yeah, he's a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
But they were on the elevator or whatever, and something happened when the elevator got there. Like a girl was leaning on the wall and like fell, but when she fell, she like grabbed somebody by the backpack, and they all came like tumbling out of the elevator. Schmidt comes around the corner right when it happens, and I'm walking towards him, so he thought I was with them.
Oh,
so he was all like, "Yep, you're all getting suspended." I had already got in trouble earlier that year, so when I got suspended, it threw me over the time for like your missed days.
Yeah.
So he told me, "Oh yeah, no," and then they tried to push for expulsion over the summer.
They really try to fuck you over, though.
You see, that's crazy. So we in the wrong place. We went to like time, bro.
Dude, literally, I was about to try and go do what with the little shorty. We was walking to school, and I looked at my brother. I was like, "Yo, you fucked up," because he literally like lined us all up along the lockers on the it's like the the blue side going into the green side.
Okay. On the first floor?
What I'm saying? So on the second floor.
Oh, I know that.
So by the gym? It was by the gym? The blue gym?
Yeah, by the gym. Right. It was in that elevator right there, bro. I was pissed, bro. I was like, dude, like you fucked me. Like, what am I supposed to do? So,
bro, I got a story about.
I ended up stuck. You got what?
Go. You what?
No, I was just saying I just ended up having to do like the 2 months or whatever of like, I think it was more so just attendance, to be honest, because like I sat in the library.
What the fuck?
That's stupid, bro.
Nah, I was gonna say I have a story, bro. We went to Vegas, bro, for this dude's 21st, and bro, wrong time, wrong place, wrong time, bro. That shit, bro.
Oh Lord,
bro. Yo, when I fucking tell you, bro, this was fucking, bro. I was so fucking pissed. I never been more pissed in my fucking life, bro. So pretty much, bro, we're all fucking partying. We're having a great time, bro. We go to like a EDM.
It's Vegas.
Yeah. We're going like an EDM club, and everyone's doing their thing, right? And I'm by myself. Yeah. And I'm dancing with these girls, bro. And I'm like, yeah, let's fucking go. I'm partying, having the time of my life. And then these girls were like, oh, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go buy a drink. So I'm just following them or whatever, right? Chilling. They go to the bathroom and I'm walking and there's like these like there's like 2 girls and a dude or whatever. I don't even remember, right? And they're like chilling near the door, like the exit. And all of a sudden, like I'm just chilling, I'm walking, blah, blah, all of a sudden some like fucking security guard, yo, fucking get the fuck out. And I was like, oh, and I'm right next to them. And I was like, oh, and I tried like, if you take a left, you will go up to the bar. Right. And I was like, I try to like dodge
What
them.
club were you in?
We were in the Cosmopolitan.
What hotel? Do you remember?
We were in the
Oh, bro.
Cosmopolitan.
Yeah. Okay.
It's one
Aries,
with, like,
Aries, something like
yeah,
that.
Aries.
No,
It's
I'm
Aries.
lying. We were at the Palms. We were at the Palms Casino. I forgot what that club is called.
It's the one. It has like a. It has
Do you
like
remember
a
the club in the
fucking
Palms?
big ass statue.
The club in the Palms Casino.
We were in the Palms, but I forgot what.
Was it Aria?
Yeah.
Aria.
I think that's something like that.
No,
yeah.
Aria is
I think so.
is Aria the Cosmopolitan? Because we went to Aria's the first.
Nah. The Cosmos Club. Shit, I can't even remember the name of that. I want to say the Aria was in
the Palms?
Palms, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
So
Because
I thought
it's a club that had,
Apex.
is that where we were? I don't know. Pretty much, we got convinced to go because we thought Osuna was gonna be there.
We
bro.
waited for Osuna all night.
all
bro.
fucking night. He never
All
showed
night
up,
we
bro.
waited for
Anyways,
Osuna.
so then the lady, so the lady was like, "Yo, get the fuck out!" And like she's kicking these people out of the exit, and I'm like, "Oh, nah, I'm not with these people." She's like, "Get out!" And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm not even with them. You think I'm fucking stupid?" That's what she tells me, bro. And she's like, "Out!"
Hey, Jay, turn the camera a little bit. He's off the.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Out!" Right? And I'm like, "What?" But I'm not even with them. She's like, "You think I'm fucking stupid?" She says it again, and I get kicked out with these fucking people, bro. And then I'm like, "Damn, bro, my night is fucking ruined. I'm fucking pissed, right?" And I'm like, "Yo, man, like, let me call my boys." I call them, "Yo, one by one, yo, I just got kicked out." "Oh, you're gonna have to wait. Fuck you, bro. We're having the time of our lives, bro."
I didn't leave.
Bro,
I don't think I even picked up.
bro,
If you
I was
called
like
me,
this.
I didn't
Bro.
pick
I
up,
was like
bro.
this at a slot machine for like a good 45 to an hour, bro. Chilling like tight, bro, like this, bro. I come, bro. Oh my god, these dudes come out. Yo, it's the time of our lives. I was like, yeah, good for you, you
Bro, that
fucks,
shit
bro.
was great, bro.
Yeah.
yo, that shit was great.
Wrong place, bro.
Yeah,
Wrong
Vegas,
place, wrong
Vegas is
time,
a fucking
bro.
vibe, bro.
DJ Cascade, bro.
Cascade.
Cascade, bro.
Bro, if you haven't been to Vegas and after this whole like COVID shit, make your way out there. It's a fucking vibe.
Yeah.
All day and night, bro.
Bro,
It's
there's
worth
something
it.
to do for everybody, bro.
It's something you got to experience in your 20s too, though. It got to be in your 20s when you can do some fucked up shit and maybe recover in your life.
Yo,
Because if you do it too late, you might be
yo,
fucked.
so much fucking freedom, bro. There's a nudie bus that just passes by. It's like XXX.
Yeah, the
It
Yo,
bitch on the
passes
pole.
by, bro.
Yo, the shit that fucked me up was the shorties that take the pictures. That
Oh.
they're dressed up and like
They're like naked, right?
they're like naked. They're like, yo, you want to take a picture with us? I was like, yeah, I'll take a picture with you. I was like,
And then they're like,
$50
you know,
each.
we're not
Yo.
saying you got to pay us, but some tips would be nice.
yeah, you don't have to pay us, but some tips.
I'm like,
And then
what?
I'm like,
and then
I'll
oh,
give you the tip of this.
I try to walk away, and they're like,
Bro,
nah, wait.
you don't get service, bro, if you don't tip, bro. Like the bartender
Yeah,
won't
so-
come up to you, bro.
That's the thing, though. So, like, when you're in Vegas, like when you're on the strip, you know, they're kind of like, you know, they'll come around every now and then and give you the drink while you're playing. Yo, you go to Old Vegas. That's the tip, bro. Go to Old Vegas.
We went.
At Old Vegas, they bring in
going
that shit
Nah.
all the
Oh,
time.
that's the day you went to the Hoover Dam.
I went to the Hoover Dam instead of going to Old Vegas, bro.
Yo, I was like, yo, I had.
Oh, yeah, we
vending
went to the
machine,
Hoover
bro. I
Dam, too.
spent
That's fine.
like
How long were you
$5
guys out there?
We only went for like 3 days.
3-4 days or something.
We went for
that?
Yeah, we was out there
weekend,
for almost like 2
Friday,
weeks,
Friday,
bro.
Saturday, Sunday. We came back Monday, like in the morning.
That's a good time. Y'all
It
came
was,
back
it
fucked
was,
up.
bro. Yo, it was my birthday weekend too, bro. Yo, I was fucked up, dude. That shit was a good time.
Yo, I'll tell you that was the greatest time. So much shit, bro. There's like a story
Yeah.
from the second we got in there, bro.
Bro, so did you guys go see any of the shows and shit?
Nah,
we went
we
to,
didn't
like-
see no
we went-
Jabberwockies. Chris,
we went to
Chris,
we went to a
Bro, we
concert.
went to one
name?
called Zoomanity, bro. That shit was like super sexual and sensual. Like it was like, but the thing is, like, you gotta be like mature in there, bro. Cause like, you know, there's some for the ladies, some for the fellas too. You know what I mean? So when the ladies
Oh.
part happens, like that's when you go get the drink. You know, like, oh, that's like one dude, he like no bullshit. Like when he was walking, he walked on the stage, and I'm like, oh, he got rip away pants. I could tell. I already could tell. I had this lady sitting over my shoulder, like she's like from Texas or something, and she like slouches, and she already before the motherfucker start moving, she like, oh, come to mama. I was like, I shrunk. I said, what the fuck? She's like, oh, give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Cause I feel like when we went out there, bro, everyone's mad friendly, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone in Las Vegas
hell
is mad
yeah.
friendly.
I feel like everyone's just trying to have a
Bro,
good
we were
time,
talking.
bro.
Me and Jay were talking to
That's the West Coast and the South, bro. That's the North. We suck. We just hustle, bustle, like go.
We're
We don't
always
take the
tight
time
for
to
no
enjoy
fucking
our day.
reason, bro. Like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. When I got kicked out, bro, some dude from like Seattle was talking to me like, yo, this and that. I'm like, oh yeah, you already know, bro. I got fucking kicked out. He's like, oh fuck, I'm trying to get in there, right? And I'm just like, yo, and he's like, yo, where you from, bro? I'm like, from Boston. He's like, are y'all like really racist out there, bro? And I was like, I don't know, bro.
Oh, you're like, yeah, so get the fuck away. No,
I was like, nah, I've never experienced that. That's what I said, bro. I was like, maybe, I don't know, bro. But yo, I'm
so
telling
Boston, like Mass as a whole is super racist, but people like to pretend like it's
Yeah,
not.
I keep hearing that, bro. Like,
I mean,
Yeah,
the Red Sox, bro.
It's on like a, it's on the load on the daily level, but at a corporate level, it's all the fucking time.
Yeah, no. Nah, but it's like I don't know. I feel like, bro, some stats that go crazy. Like, bro, like Fenway had the most like racist, like where they have to kick someone out because they're saying racial slurs. I didn't know that shit, bro. I was like, what the fuck? I go to Fenway.
Are you ready for this?
Caroline.
To make it even crazier, ready? When you go, in America, baseball is known as the American pastime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody watches baseball. You go and bring your family to the baseball. So if that motherfucker who's saying that racist shit is comfortable saying it, knowing there's families and kids around, what he's saying when they ain't around? You calling someone the N-word in front of all these kids and people.
Yeah.
And you fine with it. What?
Bro, that's crazy. Yo, bro, it's so bad. You know, Torrey Hunter, bro? He had a thing in his contract that said he never wants to play for Boston because they're fucking racist, bro. And every time he steps up to the plate, he has like he gets shit, you know,
No, good for him, bro. Good for him. Like even if I don't understand it or don't know it, like I commend him on making a stance for something that he feels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's one of those things, like you said, like no matter what, every time he comes there, they're gonna boo him. You know, even though the reason why he's doing it is it probably got some fucking grounds to stand on.
Yeah, Adam Jones, bro, plays for the Orioles, same thing, bro.
There was a whole scandal. Like,
that was a whole thing. Like, it was like some fucking dude. What was it? Like he had like season tickets or some shit.
Yeah, I don't
and he
know.
was fucking saying some crazy
and
shit.
That's when I found out about all that.
Yeah.
They were like, oh yeah, there's been so many instances of like racial slurs.
Oh, look how
like in the NBA too and shit too. Like the Celtics fans saying shit. Or people are leaving and shit.
Look how we treated Bill Russell, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like
yeah, you could say we wasn't me.
No, I'm kidding.
No. You know what I mean? Like the city treated Bill Russell like shit, bro, for years and years and years when he was winning championships, bro, for
Jealousy,
the organization.
bro. Envy.
And then what happens, bro? I feel like you built him a statue, but there's like double intentions. Yeah, you like he's the GOAT or whatever. Like you want to praise him.
Well, here's the thing: is that you did it after he was. So let's say this. Let's say Bill Russell wasn't able to give you anything. If Bill Russell didn't do anything for your city, he'd just be another N-word that passed through.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I forgot who said it, but they said, don't judge a man off of what they can do for you. Base a man off of what they do for you when they can't. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't got the means to do something, but I go and I help you, judge me on that. Don't be like, oh, yo, I see you got something. I want it from you. Look at me as a man too. I'm coming from a place where I got a limited amount of resources too. Even if you say I'm rich, I still only have a certain amount of time in my day. I'm still giving that to you. So based off of this guy spent his time or resources to come help me with something. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I think it's more like for me, when people look at people that can't do for them and appreciate those conversations and those interactions more. Yeah. You know, like I know I do. Yeah. When I talk to someone who don't or can't, I don't know, for just like, the most extreme, can't provide for themselves, but they'll sit there and they'll ask me, how's my day? Like that should mean something. Yeah. It should, bro. But like, I don't know. I feel like that. I mean, that's thinking of the world, bro. A lot of people think like that, bro. They think like, yo, if this person has no value towards me, why the fuck am I gonna talk to them? You know what I mean? Right. Where like, yeah. I mean, sometimes like, I say this story all the time, bro. The story of the McDonald's, bro. There was all right. So I
a homeless guy came up to me and was like, yo, I'm gonna be real with you, I'm hungry, bro, right? And I was like, okay. And he's like, yo, I see you're walking into McDonald's, like, oh, can you buy me a sandwich? I was like, I got you with a whole meal, bro, fries and a soda. So I buy him the thing, whatever, right? And in retrospect, right, I feel like, this dude doesn't offer nothing to the table to me, right? I have no gain. He gets a gain of me buying him food, right? I have no anything, bro. Nothing comes out of that, bro, right? So another person would just be like, fuck you, fuck off, right? Go get a job, right? Whatever. Some fucked up shit. I was like, whatever, I don't care. And bro, I learned like one of the greatest lessons of my life, bro. This dude was, he sat in front of me, and I was like, what the fuck? Why is this sitting in front of me, And I was like, I guess, we just started chopping it up. And then this dude, he's a drug addict and things like that. He started just talking to me about his life. And he started really telling me like, yo, shit's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing these drugs because he's like, I know in my head, like, yo, I shouldn't be doing this shit. He's like, but yo, like, like the pain of my body and everything, I have to get that fixed. And it was because bro, at that point I was like, yo, this dude's a homeless guy, right? And then I don't know why that day I just decided to be nice or whatever. You know what I mean? That before then I was like, oh, people, that they made bad decisions. That's why they are where they are, right? But I learned
we were taught that.
Huh? What?
We were taught that.
Yeah. And it's crazy to me, bro. Like, right, you know what I mean? So a conversation that really I'm not gaining anything. I gained a whole life lesson, bro. And it's insane.
Yo, no bullshit. Yo, off of your lesson, I just like applied it to something. Why would it, like, what would whoever gain from telling us like don't help someone less than you, in a sense, right?
What does someone gain?
Wait, what did you say?
So why would they tell why would they, like, when we go through school, right? And they'd be like, oh, you want to be able to get a good job and all this, and if you don't, you're kind of a fuck up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they made it negative, like saying like you got to go to school, you got to get a job. Anything less than that, you fucked up. You don't deserve to be helped.
Okay.
Why would they teach us that? To make it okay later in life for those who kind of get whatever, they don't turn back and help whoever else is trying to come up, and it's justified. We don't be like, oh, all right, why aren't you helping us? No, we're taught that you ain't supposed to once you go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So like you said, like you kind of just did it off of a whim. Like, oh, I'm just gonna help him. I'm just gonna grab him the meal. It ain't nothing to me, right?
Yeah.
But like you said, you were like, I don't know why. I thought like because he's a homeless, like homeless man, like he.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that he was this, and that. You know what I mean?
Right. But even in your assumption, there's like a little bit of like
stereotype.
What do you call that when you try and like they coaxed you to think that way? Like, oh, because you see him out on the streets and stuff, he has to be a degenerate. I've met multiple people who only were homeless because of bad situations in the household.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, eventually drugs might have happened or something. But initially it started because where they were living was not safe for them.
Regardless,
these people
bro,
aspired to be musicians and all types of shit. I'm like, whoa, like just it's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, regardless of like whether a person is a drug user or not and they're homeless, like most likely people don't like become like drug users, like heavy, like, intense drug users unless they're fucked up in some way. Like,
right, like you're not gonna sit around thinking you're gonna like, yo, I think I'll shoot up some heroin today. You don't think that. You might think
I've
like,
done it. I've thought about it. But that was like because I was fucked up.
Maybe.
Like, yeah. So that's
too much. Too much.
No, I didn't even hear what you said. What'd you say?
I was saying like you don't think like sitting around. You're not like, damn, yeah, I could shoot up some heroin. Nah, you might. The most you might think is like, yeah, I could do some coke off of a bitch's titties.
Yeah. That's true.
Just like, just like a little bump. That ain't gonna hurt nobody. I'm kidding. Exactly. Yo, I don't do no drugs.
But that's exactly the point. That it's crazy that people usually use drugs to fill a void in their life, and the void is really what the problem is. It's not the drugs. So then,
but then the drugs have physical attributes.
It's kind of like the same thing that like they'll say that a black person is like a bad person just because he like robbed somebody, but he might have robbed somebody just because he didn't have anything to eat, bro. Like literally like that. Like he didn't have nothing to eat, and that's just why he decided that like he needed it for survival and shit like that.
It's that conversation we had with the little kid that sells drugs, or
Yeah.
the little kid that's stealing, bread because he needs to feed his little sister.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the intentions are pure, but the situation is fucked.
yeah. But then
Well, you gotta
it's funny.
do what you can to make the ends meet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it. Look at Puerto Rico. Right now, they're telling people don't travel out there for like the resorts and shit.
Yeah, because that's a small ass island.
And they're still fucking ravished by the fucking tornado and shit.
But
So
wouldn't
then
Puerto
they're
Rico
like,
need
oh,
that?
The hurricane,
Wouldn't
right?
Puerto Rico need them to go to the resort and shit though?
They
That's
would
how they're
need it,
gonna
but
make money.
They're saying no. They're saying don't because first off, apparently the government over there fucked up the whole, giving out the what do you call it? The resources that they got. You know,
The paper towels
And,
from Trump.
Yeah, and
That
also
was
that
the
dickhead was
worst.
shooting hoops while he was trying to give
Yo,
out paper
that shit
towels.
was-
bro.
I see that pic. I was rolling. Bro.
Bro,
I was like,
I was
man,
like, yo,
fuck this
this
guy.
guy's a fucking moron, bro. I swear.
I've never been
Yeah,
so mad in my life.
So, like, did you guys know that they had warehouses of water?
yeah, that
just locked up.
they just didn't give it out to the fucking people,
Right.
bro.
Right. So the
Irresponsibility.
reason why they were saying for people like to be cautious, like to travel there. Think about it. If I got a baby at the house and I know I can't go out, I can't go to work or nothing because nobody's open or whatever, you best believe I'm getting out there and I'm getting something for my daughter or my son, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm feeding my kid regardless. So if I got to go by the resort where I know these motherfuckers got money, that's where it's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But and that's why even in like DR, they tell you like, yo, don't give the people money when they come.
They'll keep coming back.
Don't tip them. It's only tip the staff because the people will go wait at the beach and shit with like coconuts and all that stuff, and they literally have like a troop that comes by on a what do you call it shit, like a golf cart, clearing the people out. You know what I'm saying? It's like even when resources are scarce, you're gonna do what you gotta do to make sure whoever is yours survives, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not against it. I'm not saying it's right all the time, but it's right in that moment to make sure your line continues.
The intentions are pure,
Yeah,
bro.
the
That's what it
intentions
is.
are-
Oh,
The-
can
the
I bring
fuck-
something up real quick? Yo,
Bro,
Jay,
yeah.
didn't you say something about the zombie apocalypse to get high ground?
Yeah. Oh, that was in a different episode. All right, real quick.
Yes.
Real
You
quick.
were right.
Before.
He was right.
He is. I am right. I was
No,
right.
no, he's
just
not.
so you
Jay,
know.
go,
he's
go,
not.
go, go,
But
go, go.
real quick,
This is not
let me
fucking
finish
Star
the
Wars,
point.
bro.
Hey,
Let me
hold on.
finish.
Wait. Vic, I don't want to have to do it to you again.
Nah, all I'm saying is,
Yo,
all
shut
I'm
up. Give
saying-
me 2 seconds. So what I was gonna say is, I think it's crazy that you said like, yo, they're trying to survive, but it'll only be the bad part that people take to describe that
Right.
person. It'll only be, oh, they robbed the person, they're bad. It won't be they robbed the person because they had nothing to eat that day.
Right.
Like,
We don't hear
that
that
was
part of
weird.
it. Right.
yeah, you're not gonna be like. You're gonna be like, oh, they robbed the person. Oh, what the fuck? But then, oh, they robbed the person because they had nothing to eat. Well, I guess that makes sense. Like they just need to survive. Like, you get more like empathy for the person.
Yeah, but that's not what
that's not what the news does.
when you hear
because
stuff
they
like
wanna-
this, like, oh, someone got robbed, someone whatever, you don't hear the story. You hear this person's bad, blah blah blah. You get me?
And then that's
You always hear
bro.
the negative. Why? Because the media loves
Hey,
to,
can I
loves
ask
to
you
sell
something?
that shit. Yeah.
Is this gonna be like a multi-part, whatever the fuck it's
We
gonna
just
be?
release it like this, bro. We just
So-
release it.
When you hear about a shooting, a school shooting, the theater shooting,
Yeah.
or whatever, that name isn't released immediately. You ever realize that?
You do realize, yeah.
It's because they go
Season one.
they go do their due diligence to make sure that daddy or mommy or grandpappy ain't a fucking lawyer or a judge. But if it was somebody who was to shoot up the block or something, that name is immediately thrown out there. You ever realize that?
Yeah.
Just like if it was like, say, some sort of a, I don't know, massive crisis of some sort, and it so happened to be someone from like of Arabic or whatever descent, they're quick to label it a terrorist.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't call the Capitol storming treason and terrorism,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you called the Black Lives Matter movement rioters
And terrorists.
right? But
and
so,
terrorists.
again, it's all a matter of perspective and trying to mold the narrative overall. The thing is, like when in like a certain situation, like what Jay was just talking about, when it comes to like someone being robbed, I'm not gonna lie, most times than not, like for us who grew up in the areas we grew up in or something similar, we're like, it's kind of how it goes. You either get robbed or you don't.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make it right or wrong, but to also think a little deeper into it, Jay's right. We never hear like, oh, it was that or like whatever kid or something starved.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying it makes it okay to everybody, but if it was you on that, you're gonna make sure that your bloodline is good, right?
Yeah.
Regardless, you're gonna do what you got to do to feed the fucking mobs you got to feed.
It's true.
I don't know, but just to go, I just want to say you were right. High ground is key.
Nah, bro.
All right.
Listen,
So tell
listen,
them why, bro.
Listen, bro. All I'm saying is that's what happens.
Wait, where did you say you were gonna go?
I said I was gonna go in the fucking woods.
That's the
I know, dumbass. I know, stupid. You're not gonna see them coming at night.
Listen, why the fuck would you go to? He said Prudential, right? Let's say that's the high building. You get the high ground. What happens when you fucking run out of food on that top fucking floor?
Hold on, ready? What happens at night for you? Every night.
Bro, I'm talking about leaving the city where there's noise and everything and going out into it like
You're dumb because the zombies are gonna migrate away from the cities.
Yo, you also need to realize you got to deal with wildlife.
Away when they realize they have no food there anymore, they're gonna go.
It's not even just zombies, bro. You got to worry about bears and wherever else the fuck you at.
That is true. That also is.
But what I will say, the first move is the conversation. You got to have the conversation with a couple people who might think it's a crazy ass idea, but just have the conversation and throw together a small plan. Be it 4 to 5 people max, because you can take the other 4 can take down one person if they get bit, right? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But if you're talking like massive groups, one gets bit and don't say nothing, and then they spread it, however, you're fucked. The key is to get a small group. Everybody knows what their job is. Yo, you go and get the shit at whatever, like CVS or whatever. Someone else goes and they go and get food, only canned goods and shit like that. And then obviously Twinkies, them shit don't go bad. And then and then you also got the motherfuckers that know that they gotta go get some sort of
funny.
I don't know, bro. That was a solid joke, bro.
How was that a joke? He literally just said
he's talking about some serious shit, bro, and then he throws in the Twinkies, bro. That's funny, bro.
No, dog, it's serious, bro. Them shits can go to a fucking radioactive thing. This motherfucker's laughing. Yo, this is why I know you would be part of my 5 that I called, bro.
For real, bro.
I'm
You said
sorry.
let's go to the woods, bro. What the fuck?
And all the zombies know where we're at, bro.
But no, seriously, I think it's a matter of like locking down properly and figuring out like you got to have some sort of like a way to surveillance, right? To be honest, most of the time, a school or something would suffice because it's big enough where you can set up some traps. You also got spots where you can go and like, say you want to open up a wall and then like make it so you can go hide in the walls and shit. So you have multiple places where you can go and like stow away if you need to. I don't know how y'all gonna do with weapons and shit though, but like think
what happens if it's snowing or raining outside in the woods, bro?
You're fucked, bro. You're gonna have like hypothermia and shit.
You're gonna be heavy as fuck. You're not gonna be able to light a fire or nothing.
Bro, he has toilet paper. Jay got toilet paper. You don't. You gonna wipe your finger? You gonna use your finger? Right. You gonna use a leaf and get some fucking.
Yo, I was mad confused when y'all were like, "Yo, that's the dumbest idea."
Nah.
I was like,
"Cause, bro,
yo, fuck, yo, I'm gonna give this motherfucker my number so he can hit me up anytime you say some shit like that."
Yo, bro, I'm about to call my guy Big Bochi, bro.
I'm always down for the conversation. You know, it don't gotta be on like air or anything. If you want to, we can
for sure, bro.
But that shit's always fun, you know. But
I'm gonna call my guy Big Bochi, my guy Golden Deer Productions.
Yo, let me ask you this, guys. What would you guys use for weapons though?
Yo, we storming the police station, bro.
Yeah, I think I need an AR, bro. Like that's the easiest.
See, I'm going baseball bat and knives, bro.
This man wants that melee attack.
You don't need ammo in it.
You can't stab zombies.
You don't need ammo and it's a quiet kill.
The quiet kill is important. I feel like
you know what I'm saying.
Little silence.
But you can also think other things like use a hockey stick with the fucking axe on it. There's all different ways you can do this shit. Y'all niggas don't play video games? Like
I play video games.
I probably wouldn't be killing zombies, bro. Honestly, because if I'm they're not gonna find me in that building. Seriously, bro.
Right? No, that's the right move though too, because like you could set up so many things that just will just like maim them.
Yeah.
You know, like fuck a leg up or
Yo,
something.
literally,
Like,
I'll
they
just
can't
put
get
some
up the stairs
chainsaw
fast.
swinging like this in the air, and like from the sky.
What happens when the
They're gonna
chainsaw
walk-
stops?
When the
Chainsaw.
chainsaw, I'll fill it up with gas.
Yo, you know what
Yeah,
else I would
feel you.
probably do? I would go and try and like find those fucking canines, bro. Those dogs that just attack everything.
But I think they're good for one kill. They're like Call of Duty dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like once that
Have you been attacked by a dog?
I got chased by a dog one time.
Did you make you got away? Did it get you?
I jumped on top of a truck and it was like a little dog. I'm not gonna lie, it was like a little dog.
Probably
Bro.
like
It was a
what's
chihuahua.
Nah,
Chihuahua.
it was like a medium-sized dog.
For
bro.
Vic, bro, a Chihuahua's a German Shepherd, bro.
Yeah. Hold on.
It was like a little dog, and it couldn't get on top of the truck, bro. Yo, he's just using the bathroom real quick. Oh nah, bro, I didn't get chased by that. Bro.
He's only 7. He's 7 months.
7 months?
Yeah.
He's gonna get bigger?
Yeah.
Nah.
He's half Rottweiler, half Husky.
Nah, I can see the husky. Bro. No way, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, I got chased by like one of those like little Shih Tzus, bro. Like one of those little ass dogs. But yo, Jay just went to the bathroom real fast, bro.
No, you're good. Yo, how you feeling though? You guys want to wrap up, or you want to go a little more?
I mean, I'm always chilling, bro. It's just whenever it dies down, it doesn't matter, bro.
I'm not the guy to say that to.
It's whenever. If you want to wrap it up, we can wrap it
Bro,
up.
I was on for 6.5 hours with Sam. I don't know if you watched that podcast.
The
it's called
5-hour one,
Heineken.
right?
It's called the Heineken, and we were talking about like all different types of crazy shit.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Jay says we should cut it, bro.
Like sometime soon because my dad has to work tomorrow morning. This man Vic's
Right? No, that's what I'm saying. We're going for a little bit, so I get it.
Bro, I'm telling you, if the conversation is interesting, I don't even care. I'll just keep talking, bro. Like
I was just telling them I did almost like a 6-hour podcast and didn't even realize.
Yeah, like it be like that.
It'd be like that,
yo.
bro.
It be like, bro. Me and Vic will be talking on the phone for like 4 hours, and it'll just be like,
Bro, I'll go throughout my whole day, bro. I'll be in the
just
shower
two of
still
you,
talking
or
to him,
there's, like
bro.
girls too.
Huh?
What?
What'd you say?
Just
What'd
the
he say?
two of you, or there's like bitches too?
Yo, this man's coming. Yo, hey, it's called.
No,
it's
I'm
called.
just asking. Y'all talking
Nah,
business, or
it's
is
just
it
me and
like,
him on the phone, bro.
like talking like about your day, like
Talking about our day, books we read, bro, our
Books,
ideas,
bro.
bro.
Like, literally,
all right.
This is a
We
type
do
of
podcast
conversation-
sessions on our in
bro. Like this is the type of shit that we talk about. Like we'll talk about zombies, bro. We'll talk about
Right.
We'll talk about race. I think race is a pretty like a topic we talk about pretty often. Like why are people like this? Trying to understand and reconcile. Because like the more we talk about it, the better we can talk about it here, and the more like we can understand each other's points to like piggyback off each other and explain shit. So that's why we kind of like conversations we want to have on the show. We have like on the phone. Like that's kind of how it is.
I got you. Right. Like you said, to practice it.
Yeah.
Because the only way you get better at anything is with practice.
Yeah, facts.
It's actually, so for me, when I have these like race conversations, I obviously have like a friend of mine who's also black, and then I have a friend of mine who is a white guy who kind of looks like, people for all intents and purposes, they would kind of like label him like the big biker looking motherfucker.
Okay.
But his first question to me, like when we first like ever talked, like kind of on the serious tip, was like, how do we fix this? How do we make things better? You know what I mean? And that was like refreshing to be like, oh shit, what? Like, first off, I'm not the like arbitrator for black people, but I could give you my experience, and then we can maybe go from that. And from then on, we've always just talked like, he'll throw like a situation out, and I'll tell him like, what's the way that, if say it's a white person watching, how would you expect them, or what's the move that they could make without it being like the white savior? You know what I mean? Most of the time it's like, yo, just be you, to be honest. If we can't be like, oh, racism's bad. No, we have to be anti-racism. We got to be like, yo, fuck you if you're racist.
Yeah,
like as a collective. We can't be like, oh, no, shame, racist is bad. No, man. The only way to get rid of this shit is we got to kill off the old people.
You got to make it serious day in and day out, bro. You can't.
Right, we
got
to kill off the old people. Trend. You're right. All the old people got to go.
That's why I thought we should just let Kobe.
Look at that. They're like, wait.
Nah, it's like like I don't know if this is the answer, but I always come back to the idea of
COVID was the answer, bro. COVID was gonna get rid of all the old people, bro.
Oh man,
COVID was the answer for corporations to take over the mom and pop places.
Exactly, bro. That's what I see, bro. No,
have you guys been down to the Garden?
Like
Nah,
TD?
Not in a while. Not in a while.
No.
Holy fuck, bro. That shit look like a Vegas building now.
That's crazy.
Bro, no, but it's insane. Now, oh my god, the amount of like box suites and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking insane.
Nah, it's like, bro, there's
what time?
Man, there's a lot of bullshit that I think happens to, for example, right? Like Puerto Rico, for example, right? It was very Puerto Rican, let's say, right? And they've, because of the hurricane, right? United States kind of came in there and kind of really, really, really like Americanized it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this: were you born over there?
No.
You know they would call you white, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I talked to a girl that called me white, and she was Puerto Rican.
Was she from out there?
Yeah.
Oh.
She used to be like,
because I had friends. Like, come on, I literally, from lack of a better reasoning, I grew up in Chelsea, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, just as much as I know, well, I went and learned my culture a little more, but I know the Spanish culture. I dated nothing but Spanish women. Yeah. Even like right now, my lady's white and Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? I still can't get away from these motherfuckers. But anyways,
you in the wrong place.
I know like the similarities in our cultures, and I know the differences in some Spanish cultures too. Like, you know, because one girl I had, you know, dealt with, she was Mexican and Honduran, and you know, you definitely saw like the woman was the one who was more dominant almost. You know what I mean? Where she would be the one to take care of all the, you know, cooking, the bills and all that stuff. And then with like Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, the males are very dominant, but like almost somewhat seem like aggressive, but they're not being aggressive, but they're assertive is what I should say. Assertive, not aggressive, assertive.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing. So the only difference in the Black community, what I will say is that, I mean, people like to throw out the whole, the Black father runs away and ain't there. But for the majority, no, they got locked up in the 90s, in the crime bill, you know? So when you do have Black fathers that actually give a fuck about their kids, just like with any race, you know, if the parent gives a fuck about their kid, they're going to do what they got to do. And for me, throughout, like, you know, what conversations I've had with other people around my age and people who are parents and whatnot, the only difference they ever say is that, like, most of the time when you look at other races, the Black man or the man is at the helm, as in like the man is the strong or the pillar, but with the Black community, it's the woman. But the reason it's that way is because a lot of the men weren't able to be there when it was that time, that era where it was like, you know, Black men like had like a certain pride to them, and you know, they was wearing like the suspenders and shit too and all that. So we talking like 70s rolling into the 80s, and like you had jazz heavy like that. There was a pride in like the culture and being a Black male.
Yeah, you guys.
But now we look at it as, say it again.
You're walking tall, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Right, but like there was like this fucking like elegance and beauty to it. You know what I mean? Like that's what you saw, like certain like haircuts and shit. I know I'm beautiful as fuck, but you ain't gonna tell me that. I don't need you to tell me that. I know this. You see these fucking luscious locks, bitch? Don't fucking. But yeah, man, that's like the shit I want to get back to as a people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And through that is like, if anything, we would just exude that, and like it would embody and help those around us, like we said. So if I walk around with this confidence and I surround myself with other young men like y'all who are thinking like, let's fucking get better.
Yeah.
All we gonna do is we gonna grow, and y'all gonna, my shit might like kind of go on to y'all, and y'all gain a confidence in business that y'all didn't think about, or whatever aspect it would be. You know what I mean? And then I'd be like, yo, so how can we apply what they're thinking to something else? And you know what I mean? Like we just would always throw ideas off each other and grow. You know, but with that, go ahead, give him the outro. Oh. And with that,
oh man, this man is a problem, bro. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, we could go on and on and on and on and on. But yo,
we're professional talkers here. Bro.
I know, professional talkers. My guy Derrick. Shout out to my guy Derrick, smooth with the dance moves. Ladies and gentlemen, that man's a beast. I'm telling you.
I didn't know I was a dancer.
I I mean, I did. You danced a little bit. You talked about it with Freaky Zeke, bro.
Oh, okay. I was like, how do you know?
You did. You were crumping and shit, bro.
I
before,
seen the
bro.
episode with your mom and dad too, where you said that you were a dancer before too.
Yeah.
That
Said you
episode
were-
with
you
your
were-
mom and dad was your dad had me dying when he was like, yo, some bald head came into my backyard trying to tell me when he was telling the story about the backyard.
Yo, no bullshit. You can leave this in or edit it out. But when he called Brianna white trash, I fucking died. I fucking died. He was like, yeah, she's white trash. And like we all looked at him in the room and he goes, like I'm black trash if you're thinking about it. I was like, what? Like good save. Like what the fuck?
Bro, I'm telling you, behind me dying. Bro, before we started the podcast, I was saying that hump a bitch music or something, whatever.
Yeah. That's the freak a bitch, hump a bitch music. Yeah,
bro. That shit, bro. That little line, bro. You just threw it in there. You were like, whatever, dance hall. And then, I call it hump a bitch music, bro. And I was rolling.
I just gotta like do this or like do this, and that's it. Like, and then a little bit of like, you got it.
Oh man.
But like, yo, if I sounded preachy, too bad. Deal with it.
Nah, bro. Listen, bro. We love
Bro,
that, bro.
that's the best
when
shit, bro.
when our guests are talking, bro, and we don't have to kind of like pull teeth to get you to speak, bro.
I didn't have to look
and
at
it's
my
just
notes.
free flowing, bro. I didn't look.
You
at
had
my
notes?
I always write notes.
We always have
All right, well, just let me hear like 2 questions. Damn, I wish we should have went with them. They would have been good.
I did have some like stuff specific about the podcast, like where did the name come from?
Yeah, or
Like, why with all this respect?
what's the? I kind of asked it like, what's the origin story of your podcast?
Okay, so basically the I think I told you guys off air, but are you recording so you can clip it if you want?
Yeah, no, we're recording still.
Okay, perfect. So the name With All Disrespect actually came from when people told me, right, they would say that I was being rude and shit, and I'm like, bro, I'm not being rude. I'm being 100 with you because I feel the relationship or friendship, whatever it is that we had, I could say this to you. It might have came off blunt or rough, but I mean it with all disrespect, I guess. And then we ran with all disrespect there.
Nah, fuck
Because I was just being straightforward with some people, and I say it all the time, like, yeah, I come off as a dick, but I tell you this dick will be the realest dick you ever get.
Yo, this man should have a show.
I know. Bro. I'm telling you, he
already
does have a
does,
show.
bro.
Nah,
But
a question I had was as a podcast host myself, right? I know there's like famous people that I really want to get to talk to and things like that. So who would be that person to you? Like for us, it'd be Kendrick Lamar or like a J. Cole or like a Drake or someone. We would love to talk to them, dive into their, their mind and see what's going on.
This
in
is
there.
a good.
Who would be that person to you, bro?
Good fucking question.
And I'm kind of tight. I didn't get to that question. We were just so diving in, bro.
Well, if you're still recording, you could snip it in somewhere. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Personally, I got a couple. One for me right now would be Leon Bridges. He's pretty dope soul music artist of right now. He's like 24 years old and has like.
I gotta search him up, bro.
Bro, he sings that song River. I don't know if you know it. Take me to your river, I wanna go. Check it out. Fire.
Leon Bridges,
yeah.
Leon,
and then if it was somebody like in history in general, I think I'd love to talk to Medgar Evers. I feel like that'd be a solid one.
I don't know who that is, bro.
Go do your research, my young friends. Medgar Evers is just as important to the civil rights movement and Black American history or American history as Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. But he's not spoken on because I think he was more on the literature and intellectual side. So he probably could have schooled some motherfuckers. Boy, they got to pick and choose which ones we talk about, and he was one. I'd love to talk to what was homeboy something Hughes from the Black Panther Party. Well, yeah, he's dope too. The poet, yeah. But no, it was something Hughes. He was the leader of the Black Panther Party. I'd love to pick his brain. Huey something P. Huey.
I know who you're talking about. I just can't remember.
Huey P. Newton. He was the leader of the Black Panther Party. And I would love to just pick the brain and see like how times were there and like what were you meeting it with? Were you meeting it with aggression and things like that? And then obviously I got like Michael Jackson and shit like that, but that's like because I was a fan of dancing in like entertainment, you know.
Yeah.
But
I think like when in terms of like someone like where like it's like Muhammad Ali. That's like, bro. That's like one of my idols, bro.
He was
like
yo,
in my Mount
and
Rushmore.
that motherfucker could talk, bro. He could burn, yo, and he was smart with his words, you know. And that's what I'm trying to do now. Is like whenever, like when you were saying with the police before, you didn't realize you said like, yo, it could save your life.
Yeah,
like that's the kind of shit where I always say, nah, play smarter than them. It's not a matter of being the angry man or whatever, or angry woman, or being worried or whatever. Nah, I'm outplay you so that there's no way you can spin this shit on me.
Okay,
that's the cop out, because they always get to say, well, I was in fear of my life. What the fuck about me made you afraid? I'm wondering why the fuck you pulled me over. Like, what are you talking about?
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I've never been more angry in my life, bro. I was tight, bro. There's only one reason I got pulled over, bro.
I almost went to jail because my brother was freaking out, and he wasn't even driving. I was driving. I was like, bro, you need to calm the fuck down.
I was kind of freaking out in the car though.
But it's understandable. But like, you know, what he said probably like made you come up off it a little bit, you know, and like he said, he was like, I didn't even realize, like he kind of went into autopilot and just, he said it, you know?
and it was some ignorant shit that I said too. I mean, it's not ignorant, but it's some like stupidity that I said.
It's ignorant in the sense that we know we shouldn't have to say that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. What's another question? Because that one was fucking fire.
All right, let me see.
Appreciate it, bro.
Oh, that was yours? Never mind. It was I.
Oh! I'll tell you,
I
bro.
got some like about the Etsy store, like you know, how do you design it? Like one of the things that I love is that, you know, I mean, we kind of talked about it though, like, you know, being black and shit like that. Is like, you know, you always are like making like designs that are like make you feel good about being a black person, or like make you feel good about your culture and shit like that. So I'm like, yo, like what was your inspiration for for that kind of stuff?
My daughter, to be honest. When I was growing up, I don't think it was as predominant, and like wasn't like really shown in the sense that you know, black is beautiful and fun. Like, you know, we definitely knew our culture and stuff, but like the people around us never really like embodied that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So if I can do that for her, I'll do it every fucking day, every step, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like that the sweater that you have that's like black, that black is, and then it has like a bunch of words after.
Oh, yeah.
That sweater really like shows what you're trying to say right there.
We're definitely gonna buy some merch, bro.
Yeah. Hey man, you guys ever think about doing some merch?
Yeah,
No, for sure,
we have,
100%,
but
bro.
it's, you know, we just been slacking. I'm not
We
gonna
be
lie.
lazy,
There's no.
Yeah.
Not
let
that
me know,
lazy.
man.
It's like I'm still trying to graduate, bro. Like,
Yeah, he has a bunch of stuff to focus
but
on.
if anything, that could help you do it, bro. You know what I mean? It could just be another means of passive income.
yeah,
Because if you think about it, right? Like if you know you want to buy a set amount of shirts, you take pre-orders only, and then you do it on orders. Instead of order, say you don't order 50. Say you say like, we're doing pre-orders. This is the mock-up of the shirt or sweatshirt. If you want it, place your order. You don't spend nothing. What you do is you say you do $20 for a t-shirt.
Okay.
You tell them like, oh, pre-orders need to be in by Friday. Now I don't know who I know you guys got other people that are in like the apparel business and whatnot too.
Yeah.
I don't know what their move is, but on my end, I can say like we do a weekly thing. Every week you take your orders, you tell me how many you need, and then I charge you accordingly. And then you wouldn't have to take nothing out of pocket. You would just take it out of what the people already put forward. You know what I'm saying? So you say you sell, like, say we throwing out random numbers here. Say you're looking to make $10 off of each shirt.
Okay.
Right. And say I tell you I'm going to sell the shirts for $10 to you. So you would say $20, right?
yeah.
So you already know you're making the $10 you wanted to make already off rip. Like that's the kind of shit that I'm trying to do better, like myself and with people that I know, you know what I mean? Or people that are just trying to do something.
But yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
It's time for the messy moment. Messy moment. Messy moment. Messy moment.
oh man, ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you this man Derrick is a fucking beast, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta watch this fucking show. The With All Disrespect podcast, the WADCAST, ladies and gentlemen. This man's a fucking beast. This shit was amazing. This shit was so fun. You gotta follow him on Instagram. You gotta follow him on Facebook. You gotta follow him on Twitter. You gotta follow him on YouTube. Derrick, tell them where you can be found, bro.
You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube with All Disrespect Podcast. You can find us on Twitter with WADCAST. And yeah, that's where we at. That's our handles and stuff.
Boom. Thank you, bro. Yo, I just want to personally say thank you, bro. This was an amazing conversation, bro. Like going into this, bro, I knew it was gonna be fun, bro. And like if I did have like a measurement of like where I could see it, bro, you're miles and miles and miles away, bro. This was amazing, bro. And I learned a lot, bro. Thank you so much, bro.
Facts.
But ladies and gentlemen, we're in the messy moment. Messy moment is a time where we reflect and we dive into this amazing podcast that we have with my boy Derrick here. Oh man, out of the many amazing moments, in this episode, like me fucking, getting so passionate and angry about what's going on in the world to getting fucking roasted about Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? My messy moment is that I've never in my life, I've argued about Kobe Bryant being the GOAT. I've argued about Kobe Bryant being this and that. For everything, bro. And I've never seemed to lose. And oh man, it's time to go back to the drawing board. My guy Derrick, he really kind of sunned me. And that was a kind of cool feeling to be on the other side of the argument, bro. And I appreciate you I appreciate you, Derrick, for that, bro. But don't worry, bro. I'm gonna study up the game and I'm gonna get some stats rolling. And when I come back, your boy is gonna win a little argument here.
We'll see.
It's a debate. It
is a debate because there's not really a right or wrong.
I
answer.
know.
It's just
yes, there's a right answer. I said it already.
Oh,
here we go. All right, yo, bro. Good looks for coming on, man. Yo, I think my messy moment is just gonna be that I love what we do. Like the three of us, what we do. It is just so it's great, bro. It's just so awesome, man. Like to be able to have conversation, communicate with another person, learn from them. And at the end of this shit, we're just having fun. Like we're like, it's just like, that was a great time. Like we just fucking spoke about mad random shit. It wasn't random. It didn't feel random to us, obviously, but we just spoke and just let the conversation roll and roll and roll. And we got through, I don't know. It was just awesome. Like, that's what I love to see. And what I love about what we do is that it's just, you can, with conversation, you can get to know somebody like crazy, bro. Like, it's not even just getting to know them. Like, I feel like it just opens doors left and right when you're able to conversate well, to, carry a conversation with somebody and get to where it's going. Like, I feel like, there'll be conversations. Like I used to back in the day when I had conversation, I'd be like,
sorry.
And that would be it, bro. Like I would be mad awkward, but like doing this shit and like, and I see you, like, bro, the way you speak is mad. Like the confidence, like we started off with talking about cockiness versus confidence, right? Yeah. Like you're confident as fuck. And I can see how it comes off as cockiness to somebody who's like, not experienced with shit. Like if Vic was a little bitch and was like, oh shit, bro, this man proved me wrong, like he would just call you cocky or some shit like that. Right. But you proved him wrong with real facts, and it was just a conversation, a little debate, and the fact that y'all were able to disagree, and somehow you actually convinced them of your point and move forward and still be boys. Like that's
in the numbers, bro. It's in the numbers.
Exactly. That's the whole point of life, bro. I feel is to just be able to be around one another and disagree, but still be boys and have a good time. So I'm happy we got to do this shit, bro. And I'm happy, I don't know, man. This is just awesome because we just talk about everything, bro. That's what I love to hear, bro. So yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys first off, bro. I really do. For you guys to reach out, and I mean, I don't know, but like I'm just saying, it is Black History Month, so
that was not.
This works out. I know, but it works out.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, I
we just made some history right now too.
Little something. Yeah, I would always tell everybody.
What you say? We're gonna do some magic, bro. We're gonna make some magic.
Magic, you said. Yeah.
I feel we did that.
Yeah, like, of course, bro.
Yo, wait, let's replay that moment when I got you. Jay's face was like, oh shit. Like, he literally was like, oh shit.
He's never heard me lose, bro.
I never seen him.
I've never done that in my life. I was like,
I'm telling you, bro. I was like,
because I was gonna come up with an argument, and I was like, but it's true.
Right, but Okay. No, but like I appreciate you guys. I respect you guys for what you guys doing with your platform.
Hey, thank you, man.
And keep it going with the guests and adding to the fucking the channel, the content. Doing the what's it the new one you're doing? Shooting
the
right.
shit.
Do that, bro. Because people might want to also see what are y'all just y'all thinking. You know what I mean? And the guests you're having, they all seem to at least have your the best for you guys in mind too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you got to select the right people too. So like I said, I appreciate that you guys took the shot on me.
Yeah, bro.
My messy moment probably would have been just the when we dove deep into like the why on shit, why things how they are and whatnot, because to see that rolling and you guys are quite younger than me. I don't think you guys realize that.
Yeah. 22, bro.
Yep. I got 8. I got 8 on you, my guy. About to be 9. I'm turning 31 on the 8th of this month.
Hey, that's my brother's birthday. Oh wait, no, it's February, right?
Yeah.
February? Oh, I thought it was March. Never mind. Next month.
Yeah. I'm turning 31
that's like 4 days,
on
bro.
the 8th.
That's literally 4 days from today, right?
Right. So thanks for reminding me. But to see younger guys, younger people thinking so deeply into certain things, it's refreshing because I didn't have to be the one to get you there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of the times, like with doing the podcast, you could see in someone's face when they didn't think about that ever in their life, or didn't think about how that maybe it's not beneficial to them, so they never thought about it. You know what I mean? So for you guys to have come up with that on your own, I commend you on that, and I appreciate it. And just keep doing what the fuck you guys are doing, bro. That's the realest shit I can tell you, bro. I'm happy for you guys. I'm proud of you guys because I know where you guys came from and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's the same shit for me. And like Vic said, man, those motherfuckers that laugh at you, let them be the ones that fuel you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you make it, whatever is the make it for you, however you want to gauge that shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, like the views don't matter for us. You know what I mean? If they come, it's beautiful. Thank you. Appreciate it. We want to get the message across. It's not a matter of the number. Because we do this shit for passion. And just like the way Vic was getting all uppity on that shit, he does it for passion. The way you sit up while going to school, you do it for passion. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if the numbers come. The numbers will come with the real ones. The real ones will see the passion you're putting in it.
Facts.
Appreciate you. So
yo, bro, I love that shit, bro. You see, yo, you're a goat, dog. That's all I gotta say, bro.
He said it. I did my job as the older one.
Appreciate you. You are, bro. You're the GOAT, bro. For real, bro. Yo, I get mad sentimental and shit like that, bro. Like
bro.
I'm like holding back tears.
Yo, I'm gassed, bro. I'm not even lying.
Wait. Hold on. No bullshit, Vic. Though I was surprised you even remembered me, bro.
Nah, bro. I remember you, bro. Come on, bro. Spencer days, bro.
I was like, yo, do you like remember I lived across the street from you or like?
Nah, bro. We played football together, bro. We did mad stuff, bro, on the weekends.
Yeah.
Bro, you remember I got hurt, bro? That chest injury, bro. I was like, I couldn't even breathe, and I went to the hospital for that.
Oh shit.
Nah. They said I like fucked up my sternum a little bit, bro.
Right.
But so that shit still kind of like tweaked. But I don't care, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
You were the you were the QB, bro.
It was like part of the conversation earlier. It's like I don't know about you guys, but like for me, it was always like the motherfucker always tried to have the come up on you. You know what I mean? Like to be better than. So if I would like you can ask my girl now. Like I never dap up someone I ain't talked to like every day. I won't dap you up first. You put the hand out first because you're not gonna make me look stupid out there. Okay. Because that's how motherfuckers were when I was growing up. That was the move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like a lot of dudes, like I said it to Zeke too. I was like, bro, like I didn't know if you like where you thought we stood, because I knew you through my brothers. We were cool and all, but I, when he reached out, I was like, it's all love. It's all let's make it happen. So I appreciate the fact that, I guess I appreciate you remembered me. I don't know.
Bro. Unforgettable, bro.
Facts, bro.
Well, I mean, usually ladies tell me that, but and with that, have a good night.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yo, this man, I'm telling you,
bro. This man's comedic gold, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the saddest time of the show. It's the end of the show. We got nothing more to do than say our goodbyes. Check you later.
Check you later.
All right, fellas.
You guys say check you later.
You gotta say check you later, brother.
Check you later.
It's a wrap of the show. And we are done.